he should.
Yeah.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
New NYX Professional Makeup Jelly Job Gloss. A lightweight lippy that means business with a Boss applicator. This jelly, so ready. This is NYX Professional Makeup.
Where can you double up on the funniest comedies? On Disney Plus and Hulu. And it's one of the greatest discoveries of modern times. It's too much, in a good way. Comedies where we say whatever we want out loud to each other, no matter how critical. So great, you'll feel like, aha! That's what I talk about!
You ready?
Ready for comedy. I couldn't have said it better myself. Disney Plus Hulu, where the greatest comedies in the world are together.
When a shopping cart smashed my headlight, we worried we'd have to fight to get paid for such a small claim.
And life would revolve around the shopping cart. But that never happened. Geico got it fixed fast.
It feels good to get going again. It feels good to Geico.
Extra, extra, read all about it. World Cup prep begins.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Training for World Cup in North America has begun. And you would not believe what these guys are up to.
White 17, hot!
Preparations spiral out of control across the globe as the hunt for World Cup glory intensifies. Buckle up, folks. We're just getting started.
This whole stream is just all of us, so if you want to get some diva vibes, then more than welcome to. If not, no stress.
If not, there's more boy.
We got Boy NA over there. We got Chalkcast over there.
Got EU
we got
boy
French over there.
French boy.
There's so many watch parties.
Boys, right? No, Sam boys and the EU boys and the French boys and the NA boys
And the women.
And then the best stream of all.
Listen,
The women.
shout out everyone watching as well from home. You guys are legends. If you can't make it and you're streaming and watching, thanks for watch partying it. Everyone that's putting the time in. We all love watching.
I'll be the one you call. 1800, it's only human. I'll be the one you call and watch him fall. 1800, it's only human. I'll be the one you call and watch him fall. I know you wonder how it ends, so that your body can begin. Louder and louder, let it in. Building an army, baby, the voices, they won't win. 'Cause there's a fire lighting up the dark. We're gonna watch 'em fall. And if you need a
There we go. Sometimes it bugs, I just gotta reset it. My fault.
fire lighting up the dark, we're gonna watch 'em fall.
It's a little glitch that happens sometimes.
Wild card, I'll be the one you call.
So Furia won their matchup. I don't know who they played against. W sub. EK won their matchup against Vitus Pro. What's good, Zoink? This is from the stream. Alright, we're gonna, since I got some time over here, but this one.
The upset over Falcons. GK are able to thwart the VP reverse sweep. What a game. What a way to start things off. We're only one match in.
And we got to talk about really quickly Furia Falcons, because Furia, again, like Falcons, those players were, what, 14-0 versus Sam, and it comes down to a crossbar, and it hits the floor at 0 to lose in game
That's
5.
good.
Insanity. Now, there's tiebreakers aplenty in this group, but also VP, they battled so hard here, but GK found a way to win in game 5. Oh.
They found a way. I mean, it was a tremendous comeback once again by Redacted now.
Yeah. Missed a great series.
And all of a sudden they start winning the games. Game 5 overtime.
The stream pulled up while I was doing stuff, but I couldn't really watch it. I came back and there was like game 5, yeah. Get to watch some recap.
But he's a confident young man. I mean, that's what happens. Those are the LAN experiences you gain, especially going up against a team like that.
Oh yeah, this was a really interesting series. I think, again, Virtus Pro has a lot of expectations on them, and you can kind of feel the pressure getting to them now that they're playing these top teams like GK. They had a couple of really good moments, but of course, once these like little...
So Virtus Pro almost reverse swept.
Right? But versus GK 2-0 did end up turning into a shutout for them.
But then the nerves calm down a bit for VP, and they start playing their game, and they win games 3 and 4. But that's always the thing about Champions Field. So once you get to that arena, you know everything's on the line, and the nerves.
Chad, who do you think gonna win?
You have momentum like VP.
Twisted Minds or Vitality?
It just came down to
I think in Vitality. I'm gonna put a K on Vitality.
You just gotta put it under.
Yeah.
You gotta put it under at this level, and then if all this is golden overtime. Joyo gets a fake. Talks, gotta respect Joyo's touch. It opens up the net, and then at that point,
Those are the moments we'll remember, the moments where it seems like the most obvious. But once you're in game 5 overtime, there's any number of moments over the course of a series that could have won that series for you, right? They were right there, but in the end, it was GK that comes out on top. They are sitting on top of Group B, 2-0. No one thought the Falcons wouldn't be holding that #1 spot undisputed here. Furia doing them some favors now, and GK, I believe, 1 game win away from securing a playoff spot.
Yeah, with that Furia win, they made me do a lot more homework, but basically some small things quickly. GK, like if they win 1 game in round 3, they will qualify as one of the top 2 seeds. Furia is at a disadvantage, like if there's 3 teams at 2 and 1, so we'll see how it plays out. But VP as well, they are not out of it just yet, but they cannot lose another game. They have to win 3-0, then they need some help as well.
We'll see how things go once we get to that final round a little bit later on today. Let's hop over to Group C, the most talked about group coming into Boston. Vitality and Karmine Corp sit on top right now with 1 win.
Vitality 3-0 Space Station yesterday.
They're looking to bounce back here on day 2.
Twisted Minds did really good against Karmine Corp. They brought it to game 5. So
Twisted Minds versus Space Station a little bit.
it's gonna be a good match, I think.
Karmine Corp versus Space Station right now. On our main broadcast, we're going to have the other side of that Group C coin. I am so excited about this one. Can Twisted Minds find the W after narrowly missing it yesterday against Karmine Corp? They're taking on Zen. They're taking on Vitality. This will be our next match on the broadcast. I'm very excited about it.
Zen on his birthday, too.
Yeah, it's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Zen birthday boy.
Gotta change my pick.
I mean, okay, we all know you're just writing some nonsense on there.
Zen the birthday boy today.
You saw what they did yesterday. Push Karmine all the way to game 5. TRK at a Hattie in game number 4. Monkey went a little quiet, though, but I mean, at this stage of his career, that's kind of what you expect, is hold everything together, make some plays happen, and put these 2 young guns who TRK's a major champion, Noble obviously also 1v1 world champion, but no real success in 3s yet. Add the 2-time world champ to the squad. You're expecting that to pay dividends. Great series against Karmine. They're gonna need another one against Vitality.
Yeah, but we talk about roster mania headlines, and Twisted Minds had 2 huge ones. Obviously, Monkey Moon, he was with Vitality last season. He comes over to MENA. No one expected that at all. TRK as well. He got kicked off his team. Now he's here as well. And again, most people have Twisted Minds as a top 5 team in this tournament. And it's because of those 2 huge roster moves, and you team him up with Nobo and the 1v1 god. He has been fantastic in 3v3 as well.
He really has. Seeing him be on a 3v3 team in the professional scene has actually been very exciting to see how he's kind of grown, especially now alongside 2 of the most experienced players in the scene.
On the other side, though, Vitality. two-time Rocket League World Champions. With Rocket League World Champions on their
Try go full screen.
The Age of Zen continuing, though the legacy waning a bit over the last few months. They're looking to get back on
Looks a little better.
where that age started.
Yeah, it's been multiple years too with Vitality and Zen, and every single team that Zen has, the whole point of the team is to feed Zen. And honestly, it has not worked the past 2 years, but that is still the MO. We talked about one word for Vitality. We said Zen.
Either take is valid. Like, both of these teams could win. They're really good.
He also has to help his team as
They're
well.
both pretty good stat teams.
Exactly, yeah. It's not like the same.
Yesterday, Vitality 3-0'd Space Station. And yesterday, Karma Corp won against Twisted Mind, but they went to Game 5. So Twisted Minds could have won, but they kind of sold in Game 5.
This Vitality squad right now, though. I mean, you got
So we'll see what happens.
He was the champ MVP, right?
Yep, champ MVP.
Champ MVP back in Diggy's back in 2024. He was shooting and sniping. We haven't seen that level from him consistently since that tournament, and then to me, that's really been the big detriment.
Chat, you wouldn't believe the ad that I have.
And also, you
Oh, it's gone. Never mind. I was gonna show you. It was a Bad Bunny ad. Oh my God.
He was playing over on Dignitas. He got taken away, especially off of a team that had started to find some success. So it was a risky move from him to come over to this roster. But you talk about needing a player that needs to elevate them. Stizzy, we've seen glimpses where he has been the one to do that. And really
I said Twisted Mids.
out of Zen. It's just a question of if they can do it here in Boston.
Whoops. Bad spelling by me. It's supposed to be mines. My fault. Hang on, let me put my vote in the chat.
Monkey Moon versus Zen. Monkey Moon know exactly how Zen plays. Can he play that third man role effectively against Zen?
And it Twisted Mids.
Contain it a little bit so his teammates can get a win on the offensive side.
I mean, Monkey just knows the whole system. He just left them. He also knows how Exotic plays. He won a world championship with him.
Exactly. And
you can just see how intense and important this match is. They've been huddled up for at least the last 2 minutes. They know both of these teams, these two great teams, top 10 personified in the game, are both 0-1. You lose this in the group of death, you'll be 0-2. And you're simply in a bad way. Is Vitality 0-1? Yeah.
No, they're 1-0.
They're 1-0.
So they can clinch here.
They could clinch here, but they know also that if they lose this match, I'm thinking about that Carmine match later, a team that they have not beaten in 11 RLCS tries. They haven't beaten them since 22-23 when Zen was on a rampage.
I do want to take note of the Vitality win that happened yesterday was not a Mickey win by any means.
Oh, no.
It was a 3-0 sweep over SSG of all teams. So, and on top of it, it was like one after the other. It was 3-0, 3-2, 2-0. They even won the OT in game 2. They look incredible. So if they can play at that level, this is going to be one of the most competitive series we're going to see throughout today.
The player, I mean, you mentioned like Monkey Moon versus Zen in this matchup. I feel like there's another way you can spin this, and for me, it's Monkey Moon versus Stizzy. Two players who I feel like on each side of the ball. It's weird to say that Monkey Moon's got something to prove, but he needs to prove this was the right roster move. We heard him last season. He put out the legendary tweet being like, "I've been dominating, I've been obliterating people for 4 years. You're gonna see why." And then we didn't. And we know he's good, but he's not been quite at the same level. And if we knew that if Monkey Moon was on the same level that we've seen him win world championships on, I think Twisted Minds is the best team in the history of the game. There's no chance they lose to anybody. It's all on his shoulders. When you look at the players who are kind of the weakest link on the chain, it's wild to talk about Monkey Moon as being that player, but I look at Stizzy versus Monkey Moon. Which chain is going to be able to be the strongest today?
Yes, but then you come down to pressure, right? And you expect Monkey Moon with the pressure, it's not going to face him at all. He's obviously done everything that you possibly can with 2 world titles. So, like, if there isn't a lot of pressure on both those guys, I give the edge to Monkey Moon because it's all about getting here. And for Monkey Moon, he knows how to play on land. We've seen it many times before when they haven't looked their best. As soon as they get to a land, he elevates because of his positional masterclass. Again, we talk about mechs. When people are nervous, mechs go out the
Okay, who you got this one? What do you think taking this? Put it in the poll.
Exotic's been so good as well. They kind of mirrored each other, but that's also why it kind of didn't work last year when you have Exotic.
Put it in the poll.
They both kind of fill the same role. That's why Vitality went and picked up Stizzy, and that's why Monkey Moon's gone and played with the 2 mechanical wizards from Mina. And looking at the matchup, though, I think, if I recall correctly, Nobo played against Vitality.
I got a poll. Who do you think will win? Ignore the spelling error.
No, he played Zen. Because
Birmingham, it was
yes,
the first series in the
because
Swiss.
we had a top 5 of just those players.
Exactly. And they popped off against each other.
Mind your spelling mistake.
So far, that series, I think when they played a reverse sweep against Carmine and Riley, over from the fans to get the 5th, 6th placement. We haven't seen that consistently as well. Because when you got TRK doing what he does, you expect that from him, but you expect Nobo to do it as well. Because you got that 1-2 punch, Monkey Moon in the back line, you got a great chance.
And that's the difference, though. Nobo last season, you'll say his team is much weaker than what his team is now. He's got TRK.
Put your votes in the poll.
Now, so you expect him to elevate to even a higher
Twisted Minds or Vitality? Who you think will take it?
This is why everyone has Twisted Minds as one of those top 5 teams. Vitality, many people.
Twisted Minds brought Karman Corp to Game 5. Vitality 3-0'd Space Station Gaming.
Versus Twisted Minds again in this group.
I mean, they want the win too.
Twisted Minds did lose in Game 5 against Karman Corp, but they brought to Game 5 with Karman Corp. That says quite a bit.
Because they simply don't beat them. So if you're a Vitality fan, you want them to win this game. Twisted Minds wins, they're 1-1. Vitality's 1-1, and then theoretically you expect Carmine to be SSG. So they'll be 2-0. But I mean, you're a Vitality. You don't want to be in a situation because they haven't beat them to be Carmine.
Chat, let us know who you think's gonna win in this close match. We'll make our picks on the desk as well. Perk, who you got?
Oh, I want to do birthday buff so bad, right? But it's Monkey Moon, and I can't not choose Monkey Moon.
Birthday buff.
I'm going Twisted Minds.
Okay.
So the birthday buff helps a little bit, but it's also Zen's in his hometown. Come on, it's his hometown. It's his birthday. I'm going Vitality. I'm changing my pick. I'm going Vitality.
All right.
He really did when he was writing that nonsense. He wrote
I just wrote Vitality. Underlined it a couple times. There you go. I have bad handwriting, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to read that.
I made it work. I made it work.
But,
Zen was born in Boston?
I do think that Twisted Minds, I mean, the back against the wall right here.
Is this NA Boston? No.
Back against wall as well. I really don't think they want to lose this and have to go against Carmine Corp.
There's no other Boston in the world, right?
And that's where I'm going to pick him. I got Vitality right here.
I thought Zen was French.
Could be a great one, game 5.
This would be an easy pick for me if TRK hadn't forced a Game 5 yesterday. Seeing him
Chat,
like that when the pressure was
I need some answers here. Was Zen born in Boston?
I'm gonna go with them on this. How's the coin feel about it? Vitality on one side, Twisted Minds on the other, and it's gonna come up Twisted Minds for the coin. So a bit split over here. I don't know,
Every time an ad pops up, it like cuts the stream, and moves it to the side. It's very annoying.
They got 2 world championships. They got a lot of fans.
Once it's gone, it goes back.
Know how to do it, folks. Let's get
It's a little annoying. Not much I can do about it.
Today, do we keep the streak going here on day 2 in Boston? 8 spots in the playoffs remain. Vitality trying to lock it up right here, right now. Twisted Minds versus Vitality.
Big game here.
Well, by the end of this set of games, we could have the group of death solidified. But first, some business between Twisted Minds and Team Vitality over here. Game 1, brought to you by Progressive on Manfield as always. 2 teams that battled tooth and nail yesterday to get very different results, Turtle.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is just such a difficult group. Everybody's been talking about it, and they have been having to fight tooth and nail. But this feels like the bend before the break stack. Such an important matchup midway through. And for Vitality, they were saying on the desk, this feels like that must-win matchup before they go up against their, I mean, can you even call them rivals? They just can't beat them at this point.
Looks like Vitality gonna get the early pressure.
Vitality are trying to avoid that. Meanwhile, Twisted Minds took him to game.
Okay. TRK would have cleared.
Almost took that W. Could have been an upset. Thanks to TRK.
Exotic up in the air. Chance for glory. Reset. Okay. Cleared.
See if it takes TRK nearly as long to come alive in this series as Dizzy lets that go over his head.
Yeah, TRK did pop off to bring it to game 5.
Loving that patience from Exotic, seeing some space, and there's been a couple of grouped up positioning from Twisted Minds. Wondering how they're going to communicate moving forward.
So far, looking pretty close.
Defensive side, thankfully, no goal was coming their way for Vitality. Here comes Exotic once more, taking the patient approach, trying to get a 50-50 on the ground, and this has been more of a feeler situation. I think
Okay. Oh, bad touch by TRK.
what they're up against, and that's a good pass.
Exact with a pass to Stizzy. Blah, blah.
Target, but it's looking better for Vitality.
TRK pops one up. This could be dangerous. Novo had to jump up very quickly. Now Stizzy tried to dish it off.
Good back pass, but Exotics had a boost.
Well enough, but Exotic doesn't have anything in the tank. Just tried to generate anything at all.
Demo.
A demo for his efforts, but Novo will clear away. And while it looks like things were brewing,
Big clear.
they're sent back to the drawing board, though that may only be the center line if Novo's not careful here.
Sun's got boost and ball. Goes for a reset. Easy save.
Diving save under a lot of
Big
pressure.
bump.
The heat has definitely been turned up for Vitality. Yet Twisted Minds still calmly taking this one away, finding some possession here and there. TRK backwards has to jump up for the aerial. It's looking awkward, yet somehow they find a way out, and Monkey Moon's on the air dribble.
Twisted Minds, defensively, they're doing a great job of picking out when everything should be a pass.
Yeah.
They're correctly identifying what the play is. That one's going to be sent across. Novo is still all the way across. No chance to dive in. Going to have to be very creative to get through either of these defenses the way they've played so far in the early stages of the major. Remember that only 2 teams in this loaded group can make it into the playoffs.
Surprised there's no goals yet.
Reads here from Vitality. That was Zen earlier.
Who's gonna get the first?
That air dribble or not.
Double fake.
Flick. A nice little solo attempt. We're seeing a couple of stabs at the net. Little chances here and there. Nothing too aggressive. Neither team wants to commit more than 1 or 2 players. Just to make sure they've always got that third man rotating back in position. Exotic doesn't win the 50-50. It's back over to Stizzy. Good positioning. I feel like we're just a broken record saying that over and over again. Neither team or the defense wants to fall short.
In a very physical series yesterday, TRK was the disruptor. He has been forced to the back line for a lot of games.
I think Sun's, or not Sun, Vitality's playing better right now.
And the save by Stizzy.
There's a little skim there from TRK. Novo picked up that full corner.
So far with like pressure and like how they're playing.
TRK scored 7 out of 10 goals in his previous series against KC, bringing them to Game 5.
Twisted Minds almost scored it right when I was saying that, but
You're gonna hope so if you're a fan of Twisted Minds, because this Vitality roster are dangerous, but maybe not dangerous enough.
good fake. That is a good play by who did that? Nalpo.
Make one of them miss. That is crazy.
Pop off.
Incredible play by Novo to set up Monkey Moon.
Slicing and dicing through the entire defense. Quite literally a 1v3. The ones mechanics.
Let's see if Vitality can equalize here. I got a minute.
We'll see. I mean, it's not like Vitality have been completely quiet. There's opportunities on the pitch, but nothing can break through. Stizzy, that could have been
I'm watching Rocket League right now. I'm not on Rocket League.
Chance they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
Got the Boston Major going on right now.
Looking at dropping a game for the first time.
Ooh. Let's see what happened here.
Just barely off that crossbar. I think Nova thought he had it all covered.
Good air dribble. Good air dribble.
Every single angle locked.
Might get OT game 1.
Pixels away from not going in, and yet Exotic found it. All tied up, 39 to go.
Double corner kickoff for Vitality.
Have a dream alive here. Of course, the other matchup in Group C happening at the same time between Garmin and Space Station. Chance to completely lock up 2 playoff spots out of this group. TRK has that taken away by Zen.
Fake.
And the shot from Stizzy blocked away by Novo. We remain tied. Overtime looming here now with 15 seconds. Exotic. Nobody else is up.
Stizzy's got time. They're giving a little too much space in the midfield.
Novo at Exotic. Zen for the win. No. Will it be Twisted?
There's gonna be a 0-second chance here, I think.
TRK almost certainly gonna bring this to ground.
Nope. OT.
Into OT for game 1. You knew this was gonna be a banger series. We're already eating good here in game number 1. Vitality, they've been sharpening up that sword. Looks like the creativity has been coming out more and more. I'm seeing Stizzy get involved. There's a demo, or at least a bump attempt on TRK. And Zen's been going
a lot of demos.
Mind games left and right. Here he is once more on the dribble. Not gonna get past Monkey Moon, but it's looking good for Vitality. We'll see how the future pans out.
And here roars coming from the other match.
We'll see if Zen pops off. Birthday boy himself.
Another one?
Waiting for another pass.
Ooh.
This one does not get to him as it spikes down. This is still dangerous in front. And Stizzy's going to have to be very careful with Monkey Moon lurking.
Will the B-Day buff be valid, or will it not work?
For Twisted Minds. Noble couldn't make contact here. Monkey Moon takes over instead. TRK with the demo from the back again, but Monkey Moon forced to send this all the way downfield.
A lot of emphasis here on the 1v1 plays between Novo and whichever member from Vitality wants to get aggressive. Usually it's Zen or Stizzy at the moment. Every 50-50 is so
Minute in.
crucial. These 1v1 players are deadly. We saw what Novo could do with the 1v3. Everybody on Vitality can also match that performance, but maybe it's going to be TRK once more. Popping up. He takes the corner boost. Back over to Novo. Drop down and been back and forth.
What's good?
We're not seeing anybody overcommit.
How long do you think this OT will go for? I don't think it'll be going much longer. It's only a matter of time until someone gets a nice possession. And gets a flip reset or something. Or just a bump. Oh.
Denied by Monkey Moon himself. We play on.
I mean, he's used to that.
Yeah.
Teammate on Vitality. He knows where Zen's going to try and shoot that one. Possibly getting something off the sidewall. Stizzy intercepted it well. Got the flip reset. It's on target, but TRK once more on the goal line. Keeping us in this OT. It's no longer a battle against the clock. You just can't make mistakes. Novo, flip reset off the crossbar, and TRK, the follow-through saved by Exotic, and the pressure keeps mounting.
2-minute OT.
Lined up the entire way. Monkey Moon, wide turn. It's a pass, but nobody's over there. Novo.
Vitality starved.
He's just kind of token pressure at that point.
Exotic got 100. He's gonna have to do something with it.
Finally clear the zone. They've been under duress for so long.
Alright, this should be clear. No, not yet. Exotic gets demoed.
Possession looking great, looking fantastic for Twisted Minds, but I'm not seeing a lot of boost starvation out of them. The corner boosts have always been in favor of Team Vitality, and that's why you're seeing Zen still get those saves on the goal line. We're not seeing a lot of panic.
We play on. It's about to be a 3-minute OT.
Calmly dribbling this one out.
Vitality break it out on offense.
Be a pinch not on target, but after a huge burst of possession out of Twisted Minds, maybe
I'll see. Whoa! I'll see if Vitality can score on their offensive pressure.
We're still stuck in this half.
Novo waiting for that corner boost. It did spawn for him as this goes all the way across, trying to get Twisted Minds.
They're gonna have to do a lot more starving though if they want to get something going.
I feel like we just keep saying that. TRK reading this play so well, always finding an interception.
What's good, Willie?
Ball before it goes towards his own net. There it is again. Big clear down the other side. Monkey Moon is going to prioritize that boost grab, and that's what I'm talking about, where things can start to panic for Vitality. If they're not getting their own corners, it gets dangerous, Stacks.
It does. This goes out. It's a loose ball for TRK to start to create with. Realize that Exotic had it. He tried to read him going up to the sky. Didn't have it exactly as he needed. Now Stizzy, a lot of green in front of him, but Monkey Moon has recovered. And yet again,
4-minute OT.
And back away, only halfway to the center line. Stizzy will try again. Get it around the boards. Novo take it out. Exotic. Throw it up there. He'll have to chase it himself. Stizzy couldn't go. And this will just be popped away by Monkey Moon. And we've seen some lengthy overtimes here. That might be early stages of the major.
Oh.
Another long
Exotic.
Oh. That demo worked.
Vitality takes game one.
And that's Exotic deleting Monkey Moon, who potentially could have had a challenge there. Net left.
Big win for Vitality.
And of course, it's going to be a full field clear. That does it here in game one. Team Vitality striking while the iron's hot.
So Exotic, the overtime winner, as Vitality remains perfect here at the Boston Major. 4 games, 4 dubs, and 2 wins away now from potentially clinching a spot in the top 8. Still work to do though, and they know they have a war on their hands with Monkey Moon and Twisted Minds.
Oh, what an interesting series. I didn't expect it to be as 1v1 focused.
I'd say Napo had the best goal, even though he didn't score, but he had the best setup.
A bit bloody there on the pitch. I expected more, I guess, team passes, team plays. The synergy was, of course, showing with possession. They were able to pass.
I'm surprised they didn't show Napo's goal or assist.
Down to just a straight straight line, booking it for the goal line instead of holding pressure for long, extended periods of time stacks.
We will talk about the other series. Spoilers. I don't care. This is what's going on here. They are actually in a pause over on the Ult stream with Karmine leading that series 1-0. If Karmine and Vitality both win their series, those are your two top teams out of this, again, absolutely loaded group. No pauses here as we get underway at Forbidden.
What a dunk.
Oh, this is why you picked them up. Ladies and gentlemen, take a
The
look at
reset
what
to
he's
dunk.
capable of. Oh my word.
Pretty good.
Stizzy, you mastermind.
7 goals yesterday, and Stizzy just made TRK look absolutely small. Novo gets a piece of this as it deflects all the way down to the Twisted Minds end. There's a demo at the back. Zen the guilty party, and he'll just pop this away. So Vitality now hold all the cards in game 2. Not that it necessarily matters. Karmine Corp had a 2-0 series lead yesterday, and they still had to go all the way to Champions Field.
And you got to wonder what would have happened if Twisted Minds have been able to start out a little bit stronger instead of, you know, take 2 games to get into that series. I'm sure they're thinking about it here in game number 2. It's got to feel, of course, like a must-win for them, just to get the engine, keep them warm.
Another shot for Stizzy. Stizzy almost dunks again.
Another reverse sweep. It was difficult against KC. It's going to be just as difficult against Vitality.
Chance for Twisted Minds.
Exotic diving across the goal line. Last second heroics.
Stizzy low boost. Let's see what he can do. He fakes. Exotic with a clear.
Exotic saw what was brewing. No lack of familiarity between all these players. Many have been teammates at one time or another.
10 gets this boost spawn here.
10 trying to get around Monkey Moon. Easier said than done. Monkey Moon tried to slam one off the ceiling for a pass.
Oh, what a shot.
Twisted Minds and an awkward spot. And then,
oh my goodness. It's just free play out here for this man. You're giving him space. And look at the finesse to just
V-Day buff.
top left corner. You gotta barely
We got, you see right on the top of the screen here? Right, right there. And right back there. First of 3 wins. Vitality's up 2-0. You need 3 squares in your team's color. So Vitality need 2 more squares in orange, and they win the series, which are games.
Vitality, as they're rotating back, that third man continues to get taken out. That's what won them the previous game, opening up space, making it off.
Double commit by Twisted Minds, and their last player had no boost. Not looking good for Twisted. And it's just an open net. I think game 2 is going to go to Vitality right now. Twisted Minds not playing good. Not good enough, that is.
Twisted Minds in an awkward spot defensively again. I can already sense the timeout being called. Less than 3 minutes left. Vitality has owned Forbidden Temple. Oh, Novo, chance off the kick.
Novo 0 boost, but gets a shot on target with it. That's just GG's. Alright, shout out to Isaac.
They're just dangling a little carrot in front of all the offensive Twisted Minds, letting everybody push forward and then saying thank you very much.
I think this match is pretty done.
That gap on the defense.
Yeah, they were warming up, I guess. First game.
Oh man, they are up against it 4-0.
Vitality was just warming up. They 3-0'd Space Station. Alright, shout out to Kelly. Can you sub then? Sub.
As that one bounced right out to midfield. Opportunity now for Twisted Minds to finally get one on the board. It's a fake, and Zen still had it covered high up on the backboard, just having none of it. He'll turn back. He'll be the last one there. That corner boost not spawned.
I think this match is done. We'll see if Twisted Minds can come back though. It's not not done yet. 2 minutes is a lot of time. We've seen crazier comebacks with shorter time. See, they got some pressure here, and they miss.
That could have been it. At least something to break through the defense. But no, still scoreless.
Chat, we are 3 subs away from 900. 3 subs away from 900.
They nearly recovered from it yesterday. They may not be afforded the same opportunity against Vitality. Kick out to a Monkey Moon. TRK shut down in front of the net. Novo will have to do it himself. He's got
Passing play. Ooh, Zedek with a cut.
more defense in the way as Team
Zen too nice. He's got that B-Day buff.
It's not like there's no gas in the tank here for Twisted Minds. I mean,
Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds are not playing bad. They're just not getting the goals.
Monkey Moon, the 1v1 play.
And they need the goals, especially now.
Out of Twisted Minds.
They're getting out gold quite a bit.
Maybe if they just utilize each other a bit more. Passes have been far and between.
They're gonna have to start either good doing the score or get scored on type gameplay, because they're gonna lose if they don't.
What do they need to do against this Vitality defense that's barely showing any signs of weakness?
They need to like do score or get scored on type play.
and I see some North Americans bumping fists. Take that for what you will.
Never a good sign.
Yeah, never a good sign for the other regions. TRK will get this out towards midfield. Novo just trying to break the shutout at this point. To the backboard, Monkey Moon's there, and still can't get anything netward. There's nobody to help out. Very little boost across the board for Twisted Minds.
You finally woke up?
Monkey Moon now for Novo, hard out of the corner, and still then out by Stizzy. And yet again,
Alright.
Dad said that I do Bible this morning.
Yeah. I guess it's this PM for you. 4-0. Wait. 4-0.
What is this defense from Vitality? This
Vitality are locked.
presence out of all three individuals.
Vitality's locked.
Not a thing of beauty.
Chat, 2 more subs, still 900.
Rattled in every rotation I'm seeing them in. I mean, obviously you can make.
Let's get it done.
Twisted Minds aren't doing enough to unsettle them and create some type of pressure to make them panic in that rotation, but still Vitality. They're going upside down in the goal. They've always been spaced out between each other. Somebody's always on the backboard.
I need 2 subs right now. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna be the 900th?
everybody shoots, everybody scores for Vitality. Zen goes
I think my spelling error was not an error after all. Twisted mids. Appreciate the sub. We'll hit the noti in a second.
And then a huge counterattack play from Zen. That's how we started it out. And then the rest was just smooth sailing for Vitality as we do get the timeout out of Twisted Minds.
Well, use it or lose it. So Sad Jr. will take the timeout here for TM.
Twisted mids are gonna have to lock in here. W Christian. Hey, we got 900.
That's not enough though. It can't just.
Look at that number.
He had 1 goal in the series yesterday. He's got 1 goal here. It is the only goal.
Right.
W in the chat.
And I'm thinking too, you know, Monkey Moon had that one opportunity where it
W in the chat.
net, maybe the shooting accuracy wasn't there.
They playing like mids. Yeah. The spelling error became reality.
Earlier in that game, I felt like we're getting pressure. There is an offensive.
Chat, how long do you think it'll take for me to get 1K?
It's not very one-sided where Vitality's just taking all the boost, having all the opportunities. No, there are chances, there are moments.
900.
But Twisted Minds need to find some more
900.
creativity to at least generate those.
Let's go.
What are you seeing, Stacks? What do you think is going to go on during this timeout? Are we going to get another TRK pop-off? Is it that?
Was it John, the 900th?
He was just working on his fingernails for a moment there. So
I think John was the 100th.
if they don't turn this around here, or at least get some number of games.
Streamlabs finally decided to
Space Station Gaming.
say stuff.
Gotten some so far today.
Alright, this could be a sweep.
If they don't turn this
See if Stizzy gets strong and buff again, like he did in game 2 with the crazy dunks. Oh, what a pass. This team's built different, this major.
You're just sending the full brigade here.
Bump, demo, free.
Another player, and then Stizzy has a huge
Holy.
to shoot at.
3 days?
That is the most annoying
Maybe.
play for Twisted Minds on defense, dude. It's not just dodging one player who's demoing.
Hey, don't close my door.
Hunting you on the defensive line. Oh, this is gonna be another one. 2 players.
Almost an own goal.
Novo and TRK both got a piece of it. Vitality still not letting off the gas.
No! My dog.
Hoping for a sweep, as I'm sure they're well aware
That's
of
it.
TRK
I'm
can
coming.
in the space.
Oh my goodness, another one right on the doorstep. Novo cleared away.
Oh, reset. Oop.
Lining up a double, but that popped out.
Stizzy getting busy.
Monkey Moon wins that ball. Exotic, a little slow to the punch, but Twisted Minds had Vitality just a little bit slow at every turn on that little exchange there, but still could not generate anything in front of the Vitality net.
It just feels like that final touch, the last pass.
Oh!
You get an opportunity. Is it
I think it's GG's.
Minds, but on the other side, all we're seeing is connection for Vitality.
Look at the fake here, Zen.
Oh man.
He's the decoy. Stizzy comes
The
in.
aura fake.
Tried to cover all the options, but he couldn't. Stizzy has absolutely popped off 4 goals and 3 assists.
It might be GG's.
And he could be leading them to the playoffs.
They're gonna have to do something here if they want a chance.
Both over there. And there may be a little bit
There's no way they only get 1 goal in the entire series.
on the Mina side.
Right?
Every single time we see a Vitality, offensive stretch, there's so many layers.
There's no way they...
Got Zen going for a fake.
There's no way they, only get 1 goal.
It's not just
Right?
a 1v3 attempt. It's not just one player doing it.
What's good, 63?
They've got so much synergy on this roster. Everybody truly has a role to play. And I know Twisted Minds can fit into that narrative as well, but
Okay.
haven't seen it enough. Stizzy looking for something off the backboard. TRK got the lead. It's going to be back in rotation.
Right now, Vitality, they need to not let up what they're doing. They need to just keep going it. Keep pressuring, Twisted Minds. Don't even give them a chance. But Twisted Minds, they need to get a goal. That's like their top priority. Do whatever it takes to get a goal. They need to get some momentum. They've only scored 1 goal in this entire series.
Absolutely disastrous. Monkey Moon to Novo.
Novo. Oh, what a catch.
RK underneath, and again, Zen just flexes his gigantic muscles at this point. Birthday buff is well in effect. Another stop there, and Zen will boom it away, let everybody reset.
That's crazy because typically you look at this roster on Vitality and you see 3
No, but
offensively minded
I see where you're getting.
on the offense.
Twisted Mids are being pretty mid.
Is what they can do on the defense.
They were supposed to be like a top team, too. They might not even make playoffs.
Zen so many times where he's alone on defense. He needs
Because they'll be 0-2 if they lose this.
his defense in a comfortable position. Look at the way he's controlling it right here. Pass Novo by himself. He's still wasting time and staying underneath the ball. This man's not just a beast on offense, but calmly showing up on defense too.
This ball trickled through and could have been real trouble. As TRK tying one up now, try to create on the other side. He can't.
Hit that sub button
He has to rotate back with nothing in the tank.
if you want Twisted Minds to win.
Vitality from a clean sweep of Twisted Minds. Monkey Moon, nothing.
50-50.
High bounce still isn't going to do anything, and Vitality continue to dominate here.
Busy.
With now 80 seconds.
That's it.
Goes super
It's wraps. Forfeit. FF.
Vitality are twisting the knife. Twisted
FF.
Scrambling on the defensive side. 2 players rushing across the goal line. You've always got somebody from Vitality to watch out for.
I think that is checkmate.
To steal boost.
Where did he come from? Twisted Minds had no idea he was there.
No idea.
And they have no
That might just be another goal.
Come on, dude. This is
wide open, and Stizzy's just going to score as many goals as he wants.
Wave bye-bye to Twisted Minds. They're not looking too good.
following through into the midfield. He's passing 2 more players. Granted, it felt like a bit of a double commit from Twisted Minds, but so much of this offensive play starts in the defense.
They might only score 1 goal.
We are watching.
Let's see.
Just
What was the score last game? 4-0?
squad. Very confident in At this point,
So
the
2,
only team that
6,
to be scared of is
10. I think they scored 10 goals to 1, 10-1 ratio
narrative around Stacks.
with goals
We'll see that matchup occur later in this group. 47
in 3
seconds to
games.
go. Twisted Minds. Is there anything else? Any type of special
Make it
you could give us?
111, I guess.
Exotic has you read every step of the way.
It's been over for a while, and this victory lap just continues. Twisted Minds have tried to throw the house at Vitality. Defense wins you championships. Defense makes the difference in matchups like this, and it has been the Achilles heel of Twisted Minds all week so far. Already coming in the
Insult to injury, for real.
in goals
Possibly.
allowed, shots allowed, and in save percentage. They have not posed much resistance.
Twisted mids are really showing up to being mid.
For when Carmine was trying to close out the series yesterday.
And it does truly feel like a three-headed.
That might be another goal.
Vitality.
Ooh.
I mean, even if you look back at their previous game where they 3-0'd Space Station, everybody got a goal. Was involved on the offensive side.
SGGs.
3 seconds to go. 5-0 in game 3. Team Vitality with a statement, a sweep, taking down Twisted Minds.
That's the most defense I saw played that entire game. It was the crossbar.
Vitality have not lost a single match.
And so is this Vitality roster.
They 3-0'd SSG yesterday. They 3-0'd Twisted Minds today.
Against a reverse sweep opportunity, and yet they denied it earlier here against Twisted Minds. TRK didn't show up, and nobody really did because Vitality didn't let them. The grip was not.
They only got scored on 1 goal. Appreciate the sub whoever did.
Team Vitality outscores Twisted Minds 11-1. 9-0 in the last 2 games. Statement made.
Vitality might be making the finals if they keep playing like this.
With a lot of questions, they're like, okay, are you still as good? You know, is Stizzy a good fit on this team? Well, you tell me if Stizzy's a good fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 goals to go with 3 assists. Stizzy fits just fine on this Vitality roster.
I was just looking so many times at what Sen was doing with those 1v1s. Exotic constantly looking for bumps. Like I said, I mean, this isn't just a one-man team. This is just 3 players.
Yeah, they're a unit.
Working together in unison.
Zen goes for 4 assists and a goal, and he's standing by as Vitality sweeps Twisted Minds.
And we have Zen here off a fresh victory. A very good looking victory. First off, I gotta say, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Chat, if you're not spamming it right now, I'm gonna be mad at you right now. A birthday buff coming in right now. The series
Zen 19, Chad. I'm older than him.
but it blew away by the end. What changed after game number 1 for you guys?
Alors c'est vrai que la série au départ, c'était assez serré entre vous et Twisted. Et par contre, à partir de la série, vous avez fini par prendre le lead.
Y'all want to listen to Zen or you want to see what's happening with Carmine Corp and SSG?
Ça a été une semaine chargée, pardon, et on a fixé quelques trucs. On a un staff derrière nous qui nous aide beaucoup à gérer une pression, et on a Eversack qui est aussi derrière nous pour gérer le gameplay qu'on veut appliquer. Du coup, non, très confiant, très content de l'équipe, et là on va attendre.
It's funny because Zen can't speak English, but he's not really good at it. He can, but he's not like the best at it. He knows like the basics.
And also, you know, the staff behind us is really helpful, especially Eversack, you know.
Because you gotta watch like the Jinxie versus Zen 1v1 thing. He was speaking English.
I think yeah, it really helps, and now we're ready for the last series of the group.
I want to talk about Eversax actually being behind the team. Whenever I talk to him on broadcast, he says things how they are.
Let's check in on
straightforward.
Carmine Corp.
A good thing to have is that honesty. Is he like that with the squad as well?
SSG up 2 on Carmine Corp. Whoa. Wait, hold up.
So you think about the chances that SpaceX created. It took an absolute banger to even get in the advantage position. So it's like, well, we don't anticipate very many of those happening, right? So
Carmine Corp might lose. I mean, they're looking like they're gonna win this game. They're gonna go game 5.
What are the odds that, you know, Space Station just
Hold up, we might have a series over here.
They played the odds, and it looks like the odds are going to be in their favor. 18 seconds to go on what can be a shootout victory for Karmine Corp. And again, just righting the wrongs at this point, considering the rest of the series does not look like the vintage Karmine Corp that we know and love. KC making a huge rebound play here in Game 4 to force a Game 5. All right, well, to everybody yesterday who was like, hey, man, we need to see some closer games here on the alt stream, you're getting them. 2 Game 5s in a row. Maybe a goal for the road. No, of course not. It's saved on the line. But Karmine Corp will force a Game 5, a decision maker here for both these teams, potentially live or die for Space Station Gaming.
We have a series over here, chat.
I wonder. I mean, they might just say, screw it.
What's good?
Like Game 5. I mean, no reason to take a stop. If you're not certain what...
Game 5, Karmine Corp versus SSG. SSG got 3-0 swept by Vitality. Now they're bringing Karmine Corp to Game 5? One might say a harder team to bring to Game 5? Is Karmine Corp choking? Or is SSG locking in? We'll have to find out. Because I got 2-0'd that last match.
I think that's also perfectly fine.
I think it's really big to take a timeout in a moment like this. I think specifically for Diaz and for Reveal, who again are much younger in terms of both the actual age as well as also just how much experience they have in environments like this, especially when they're
Possibly.
kind of needing to get a win like this. Obviously, like we've talked about with Reveal and Diaz, they have played on land before, but they've never really been able to, you know, ascend to the heights that I think a lot of people believe they are capable of. Chronic's done it before, so he probably knows how to just kind of calm himself in a scenario like this. He's worked on various teams, he's played on various orgs, he knows what it's like to be in moments like this. Reveal and Diaz, this is probably just XP in their ears going, hey man, here's what went wrong, here's what went right, here's how you can adjust.
What's good, Tempest?
Like nobody's saying anything. They're just listening to experience.
Space Station brought Karmine Corp to Game 5. Or more like, Karmine Corp brought SSG to Game 5. They were up 2 games to 1. SSG were up 2 to 1.
It can help to just settle down, reestablish what you want to happen in Game 5. Here's what we want to
SSG locking in. Let's see if they can keep it going, though. Because they gotta win this. If they lose this next match, they're gonna be 0-2 for games. They need to win this if they want a chance of going to playoffs.
I don't know if that's really what you want to be playing as Space Station. I don't know if risk is the way to go here for Game 5.
I'm pretty sure if they lose this, they're cooked, but I'm not 100%.
2 especially, so Game 5 got away from you a little bit, but not by much. It was 2 goals. You had a couple of looks on net, so it's okay. KC was always a good team, as I like to say. You know, they get paid too.
Big Game 5 coming up.
You never know
Champs Field.
Gonna be. So Game 5, I love the first minute, 90 seconds to really get a feel for who's dialed in.
Risk versus reward, the name of the game for Space Station, Karmine Corp. This was supposed to be another day at the office. Instead, they find themselves now here in Game 5 versus Space Station Gaming. Winner will take the whole series.
All right, I'll do a poll.
Space Station Gaming, like you said, holding on early is the key to victory, and Chronic.
Oh, I'll do a quick poll.
Within a great couple of bumps. He got 2 bumps on the net. Chronic, that's a great save, but oh, the panic. No one was actually there. You tipped it in here on the net. And Vatira's just sitting there shaking his hands at his controller like, what are you doing, Chronic?
That's not going to feel good for Chronic, because like you said, there was definitely an opportunity for him to get it out of the net a second time, for somebody else to get it out of the net a second time. Space Station, you said everybody's got great plans until they get hit in the mouth. Space Station, that's your one uppercut you can take. Do not take another.
Yeah, the next one might just put you right out, that's for sure, as Town's trying to get a little spicy, a little fake.
Yeah, SSG took a very early goal. But if you're going to get a goal against, early is when you want it. So then you have time to recoup, or regroup, and get it back. As the best time to get scored on is early.
When your money is spread
and now we got ads.
It's hard to see your full financial picture. You can count on Credit Karma to bring it all.
Dang the ads!
When you connect your accounts, you'll reveal
ads.
Improve spending habits and pay down debt with.
I think I did.
The more you connect, the more we show you how to grow your money.
Karmine Corp are a lot more used to these high pressure game 5 or decider games.
and you can't make a play, the guy behind you is just going to step up and make a huge clear for you. I mean, that level of pressure relief is so confidence boosting on the pitch.
It's been what's made Karmine Corp into one of the most threatening teams in the history of RLCS. It made it so difficult for teams to stop players like Juicy, even in moments like that. Space Station Gaming doing their best to hang on here, but this is definitely looking like shades of the earlier.
Karmine Corp definitely do thrive in high pressure environments. They normally come out on top in these Game 5, Game 7s.
Still can't even find an extra touch off the sidewall, and Vatira sends Karmine Corp back into the orange half again.
We'll see what happens.
Chance now for something to get started for SSG. This one pops up to Diaz. Diaz, again, can't really do much with this ball. It's just constant pressure from Karmine Corp out of midfield, and the Tau tries to get something started in front of the net. It won't go further than the net, and immediately pop back out to midfield. So Space Station's starting to get those escapes. It always feels like somebody for Karmine Corp is back and prepared. Tira trying to drag this one back out to midfield.
I'm still surprised SSG brought him to Game 5. I didn't see how. I don't know if Karmine Corp were throwing or if SSG was popping off.
Who else but Vatira is back there will give his life for it. Fair's fair. Make a good save, get to go back on the attack. All things equal.
Chronic up in the air. Chronic is the only veteran on SSG right now. The other two are quite new to RLCS. Diaz and Reveal.
And apparently nothing. All right, Diaz had one good challenge out of midfield, and apparently that is all that Space Station will get. They'll launch another one to the opposite corner, hoping to get around a Tau, and he just kind of dances around. Maybe he even gets a goal if he can find the reset. At least find it out to his teammate in Juicy, and you can see it's starting to get a little more aggressive for Space Station. I think they're realizing the time is ticking away. Just underneath 100 to play. If they don't get this offense now, they may never get the chance.
No chance, Chronic. Zero boost, got the flip, and Juicy just...
Yeah, SSG need to score soon. They need to get some form of pressure going. They've been on defense most of this game. Karmine Corp seem locked in right now.
Small pads, good for him. You're right, fast time ticking, close to a minute.
You're gonna look up. You're gonna see a minute. You're gonna look down. Look back up again. It's gonna be 10 seconds. Hey, you said you were gonna get gold today, so you're gonna get gold today, right? Now that's how you tie it.
It had a blue trail on it, so what happened? Oh, it tipped off a Juicy's car. I'm not sure that really.
That's how you get. That's you get your tie. Now I don't know who's gonna win.
But that's a great place ball, top left corner.
Yep.
I think everybody on Karmine Corp thought there was going to be a challenge there. It just ended up going straight into the net. The tape will tell you more, though.
Watch out for Vatira. Ooh. Vatira almost got the instant lead again. Yeah, Chronic knows what it's like to be in these situations. I don't know about the other two. Oh, that was dangerous.
He's trying to come out of nowhere, throw something Karmine Corp.
Sure, Reveal likes his offensive backboard.
And that's a huge bump, chance ball into
Oh, the passing play. Ooh, blocked.
point of contact, big clear from SSG, another OT looming.
Chance though for SSG maybe to end this in regulation, or for Juicy full field air triple and end this one as well. Nope, Chronic's gonna challenge him early, and I think
Ball stays up.
not gonna hit the ground. Reveal's gonna
Second, that's gonna bounce down. No, it bounces up. It's still up. Straight down. Ooh, overtime, Game 5. Double fake. The passing play. Double. No, I missed.
Not one single normal kickoff throughout this entire series. Actually, maybe
Bumped.
I can't even remember it, and oh, this series might not be one to remember if it ends that quickly. No, instead, both teams get a chance here in OT. Neither
This might be a crazy overtime.
first touch. Baits out a towel on the follow-up, but not a lot of boost on Diaz. He has to go back to get it, so Chronic has to make the first challenge. That allows Vatira now to get something started for KC.
Double commit by SSG. It's gonna be bad.
They get a touch though, so it doesn't get punished.
Diaz got demoed, but he gets the boost. Diaz needs to clear.
Just couldn't quite get the touch he wanted. But being said, his team is still swarming on the SSG.
Oh.
Goes across net harmlessly.
I don't know who's gonna win. Both teams have had crazy chances. Vatira looking hot as normal though. We're just gonna have to wait to see who wins. SSG back on defense. Reveal with a clear. A little awkward for Chronic. He just banks it away to Diaz. Diaz with a shot. Vatira with a clear. Reveal. Getting the clear. Taking the reset. Goes for a 50. Chronic taking possession now. Atal with a passing play. That was open. He missed.
Casey should have had it once, twice, 3 times over so far here in OT. Again, uncharacteristic.
SSG are getting blessed.
Play we've seen from KC so far throughout this game. The rest of the series relatively clinical. Game 4 definitely proved.
Now it's a redirect.
But they haven't been in that form for a minute. Saves like that though will help them out. Good fake from Juicy afterwards as well. He's got some boost in a flick, not even around Chronic. Tried to get it past them, but SSG, as we said, the
Vatira's up. Straight down. Diaz with a clear. Reveals no boost to jump. Diaz was not ready for that pass. Chronic gets a 50 but goes in front of his net. Reveal with a bad touch. How are SSG still in this? How are we still in this match? SSG starved. Barely any booster on their entire team. Ooh. SSG have no boost. They managed to clear for now. The only man with boost gets demoed. Diaz got boost. Diaz gets dunked. Juicy with a flick over. Once again, SSG getting starved. Only one guy has boost. They both got 100. That's big. They got it clear now. Now that they got boost, this is their chance.
Goodness me, I'd be lying if I told you I'm feeling confident in SSG right now. This is getting weird quickly, and the more we see Karmine Corp get these shots, it feels like something's gonna have to hit. Could it be this one? Vatira stealing boost in the corner.
Vatira 1v2'd. Fake. That's GG's. That game should have been over like 5 minutes ago. Nah, that was calculated. Well, yeah, he did nearly sell. He missed the open net.
SSG rightfully frustrated, but hey man, Karmine Corp had your number all series.
Holy, that was a game 5.
It was always going to be a tough one, but you can hang your head on that one. It was a good series from the SSG. Maybe next time.
I got a feel for Space Station Gaming, man. That has got to be a heartbreaker, because just saying, hey, maybe next time.
Nope. I've had like close to 50, I'm pretty sure, at one point. Who missed that double tap? On what side? Karmine Corp 1 and OT. We'll see a replay here.
Both of them, I think, are confirmed to make it through. And dude, that also means confirmed. Twisted Minds also not making it out of the group stage.
Devastating for Twisted Minds, but well played.
Twisted Minds aren't making playoffs, chat. They're done.
It's gotta feel good to just lock it down immediately, and we can all just move on with our day. So the only thing on the line now in Group C is who gets to be in the upper bracket and who gets to be in the lower bracket. But at the same time, there's value in that as well. Of course, the extra life pretty huge. So well played, both teams. SSG, you gave it a good go. Group of Death was in fact
Getting OT.
but day 2, a better start at least.
Better start, unfortunately, probably not the finish they were hoping for. Again,
Somebody did.
they're gonna have to join the
I don't remember that.
rest of the weekend in Boston, and
I don't know if we're getting a replay.
play this one out. Great series from them, though. Again, you have to give the compliments, man. Incredibly impressive play from Space Station Gaming. However, it, like we said, will probably make no difference what happens in their next series now as a result. Change the difference between third and fourth. There's a lot of RLCS points on the line and a lot of money on the line and a lot left to go through here today. That is only our second match here on the Alt Stream. When we return, we've got even more action here for the RLCS 26th Boston Major. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Okay, the plumber's fixing that.
Alright, we're not getting any replay from him. 9914.
You're just starting to get comfortable, so you pull back a bit, or is it that you get nervous maybe that the series is tough?
I don't think it's like getting nervous. It's more like we just missed. Like,
the pain that they feel, we all feel, they feel too, I guess. Yeah. Sometimes you just miss. So we're hitting the shot.
Was it revealed the back wall?
Do you like that as
And you almost got a shot too. They had chances, but they got destroyed in the overtime. They're like in defense for like almost the entire overtime. It felt like.
It was like kind of stressful, like especially in overtime. I mean, Vetera missed an open net. They missed as well, so it was kind of like back and forth. But yeah, it was good for adrenaline, but bad for for the heart.
Great for the entertainment, though. That's for sure. I want to ask, in a moment like that, when you have your opponents miss a shot, and then your teammate miss a shot, what happens in communication? Does someone say sorry? Do you pretend it never happens? How do you guys deal with a moment like that?
I mean, the one
I'm not sure.
Or like do anything bad, they just say like my bad, and we just go.
And you just move on.
We'll see who's playing next.
Don't, like let this affect us,
right?
Because it will just like affect the game for for everyone,
right?
Like so yeah.
Yeah, that's because I was just curious. Even a sorry is too much because it kind of pulls away from. Okay, let's just move on.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said that. I've told my teammates never say sorry in the quick chat to me, because then we're admitting fault. No, we're the best. So I was just curious how you guys handled it. Now, I guess, how do you calm down? Do you try to ride that into your next series after a crazy series like this? Do you try to keep that energy up?
No, I mean, we're gonna like calm down a bit, like chill for a bit, because we play last, I think. So like we need to like calm down and get their energy like a bit up, because it was like a stressful series.
Yeah.
And yeah, just chill.
Yeah, I think we all need to do that. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's go take a break here. Congratulations on the win, though. But we all need to settle down after that series. You guys got to keep on here, because round 1, round 2, it's been amazing. It'll keep being amazing.
Maybe. Let's see who's playing next on the alternate stream. We got... I forgot what that team's called versus Energy. Energy will probably womp on them. They're not the best team.
24/7 with your home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post about this.
Maybe
RL music is built different.
What about that emoji with a shocked face?
Or maybe flooded with emotion.
That's too much.
9914.
Tuesdays are cray.
You know, technically, you don't have to post everything that happens online. I totally believe you. Life is meaningless without affirmation, am I right?
Like the stream for me. Who's gonna buy me one of these chairs, chat? If they lose to that team, I'd be surprised.
Book your trip at meetboston.com.
You buy me one, I'll buy you one. No, you buy me one, and then I buy myself one. What are we watching? Oh, community showings.
It works. Okay, still gotta stop playing around.
Oh, he was coming. Yes.
Huh? Oh wait, hold on. I want to save this. Alright, hold on.
Oh, he's coming, yes.
There's 2 Honda Civics. There's 3 Honda Civics. This was back in when the Honda Civic was in the Rocket Pass.
That was magical. That was magical.
Nah, it's the 1v7.
New chicken bacon
And we get ads.
You can't get just one. And no.
Thank you, Taco Bell. I want one though. Looks good.
Literally can't order just one. The new chicken bacon ranch street chalupas at Taco Bell.
Can our Nissan Pathfinder do
Thank you, ads. Ads. We're watching the community highlight. Dang it.
Not that you would, but you could.
I'm listening to music. So the mainstream has got NIP versus Power. Wow. If you want a burger, eat a burger. I'll eat a burger later.
hours into the game and I still smell Unstoppable. Have you tried Unstoppables?
Come on!
Unstoppables is my laundry.
Wow!
So now I can confidently smell fresh.
Dang it! They're both on ad break! What do I do?
Yeah. And it was easy to pay off the low rates on their Platinum card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
You get them in drops. Bruh. This one's almost done with its ads. Yeah. Finally, ads are done. We're on ad break, so we're listening to music. Do exclamation mark Discord. They should put a link. I think it's not expired yet. If it is, I will refresh the link. Just let me know if it doesn't work. I'll reset it. Yeah, I'll be putting it on. I'll be putting it on without an ad break. Any tips for air dribbling? You shouldn't be learning air dribbling yet. That's my tip. You're too low a rank to be learning air dribbles, I think. You should be learning how to get the basics down. If you learn how to air dribble now, it's going to affect you in the longer run. You're going to be mechy, but you're not going to be good. Well, then learn how to aerial. Don't learn how to air dribble, learn how to aerial. You gotta learn how to aerial before you learn how to air dribble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like learning how to run before learning how to walk. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work. You gotta master the fundamentals before you get to the advanced stuff. I didn't start practicing air dribbles until I was Champion 1. Back in Season 9. But back in the day, the skill wasn't as good. So people weren't air dribbling as much in Champ 1. Now they are, so you'd probably want to learn it around Diamond. He's putting in the work. Big Gamer wants to get that recoil control. We're gonna go to listening to the NRG music. But it makes aiming a lot harder, DLG. And actually, I actually know, since he's on PC, the recoil is not gonna, the recoil is gonna stay the same. Actually, it'd make it harder. It's only, the recoil only is a thing on console. He would still have PC recoil, but he'd be using a controller. Yeah. It's been proven many times though that most PC players, KBM is just better in Siege. Willie, did that link work? I'm gonna redo the link thing. Alright, redo it. Discord link has been reset. Maybe do that later. My hair's getting curly again. Sounds like fun. I saw that message. You all see, you all mods, you see that message? Get a load of that guy. And we're leaving this stream.
For the Boston Major, man.
This one is a win and it match.
We're not listening to that person.
Ninjas in pajamas. But we expected this is a group of life, but we expected energy to win the group, and then it was like, all right, can Power pull off another OCE upset? And honestly, based on the
Worst caster ever.
yesterday, I think they have
Get her
a
out.
real shot to take down Ninjas.
5 Fears versus NRG Esports will be on the alternate stream, twitch.tv/RL Esports. Here on the main stream, we've got a few more matches to go today. GK
Bro needs to get fired.
Coming up a little bit later on, Made in Brazil versus Gentlemate. They're sitting on deck waiting for the results of this match before they get to take the stage. Let's get into it here. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Power. Power made things exciting yesterday, taking a game off of NRG, but ultimately did drop that match here. They have the opportunity after getting the 3-0
looks
over
evil.
5 Fears to qualify with a win over Ninjas in Pajamas.
I mean, listen, they're good. They're a really quality team, top 10 in the world.
Well, it looks like something you'd find in your closet.
They all have everything. They're also the tallest team. Just physically, out of everybody else, I think they're all about. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all about 6'3" minimum. I mean, they're just big guys, and they also play big on the field as well. And when they go up against a Power team that
Now you're wearing a
should
hat.
be better than is on paper, they should be expecting to win this. They just have to play their
Or
game,
is
be
it?
consistent.
What is
Comes
it?
down to one of the most improved
I don't know what that
players
is.
in the game, Oli.
Absolutely. I mean, Oli coming into this game averaging 1.29 goals per game. That is
Oh, Charlie, is that you, Willie?
so far on the weekend.
You joined the Discord?
CR hit a ceiling pogo yesterday. I've never seen that in an RLCS match before. So they're able to do quality
Yeah,
things.
CR hit a ceiling pogo. Never before seen.
So, you know, it is what it is. But I
Or
do
done
think
in
this
RLCS.
NIT team has the talent you're talking about. Joria's on this team as well. They've got tons of star power on this team.
Yeah, we talk about Jordan.
Did you join the Discord, Willie?
Dignitas last season.
Or is that someone else?
When they were in a grand finals at a major, he pulled off 2 of the craziest goals in the same 5-minute game.
Oh, in game 5
versus Team Falcons. So it was insane what he can do, but that's the thing. Inconsistencies kind of hurt them at times.
Their opponents, the lone representatives from OCE Power, they come in carrying the weight of the performance.
Is she still over there?
Wild card in Lyon. It was the best performance.
Hold
for
up, chat.
OCE in a-
Here to see it.
That guy, that was on.
Ah, she's gonna be casting, I think. Dang it.
So you know Power feels the pressure here in this
I don't know if we're gonna be watching
That
NRG.
decision was incorrect.
Exactly. I feel like every single time we're going to see OC at these lands this year is always
Whatever, they're gonna dominate anyways.
But that doesn't mean that it's going permanently. You can always earn it back. It comes down to how good can this individual team, whoever they may be, right here is Power, how good can they play against EU in a Mina Sam? And going in this matchup right here, this is massive. They beat NRG
Fiber
right
is
here.
pretty good though. He's a pretty good player.
Exactly. One match off of tying where wildcard finished at the World Championship.
Yeah, and let's not forget, the LCQs will happen later. The 4 best regions based on positional play will get those spots. But they only have 1 team, so the average is only Power. So if they're a top 8 team, they're a top 4.
Power need to win this too. I'm pretty sure they're 0-2.
You know, I saw Fiber hit some 6 shots yesterday, but Gus is the guy I'm looking at to try to raise the floor of this team. They need all 3 of these players. You know what Super Lucky brings to the team, but Gus, all my eyes are on him to help bring down Ninjas and Gems.
I mean, but you're talking about like region versus region here. Europe, without winning the kickoff gauntlet, comes in with 5 teams into Boston here. And with
It's like a couple Fibers.
2 European teams, those 2 teams in Group C are already locked. In every other group, the European team is on the top of the group. This is the only European team that has shown any form of weakness. With
I'll
their
do a
loss to
poll.
NRG.
I'll see what y'all think.
So Power is in the best position to be the first team to actually knock a European team out of the playoff.
OCE are always good for 1, right? Yeah. Like at least 1 short. It's not wild card this time around, but Super Lucky has been behind some of the most exciting upsets in RLCS land history. Who says it can't be Power here against Ninjas and Pajamas?
Oh yeah, Super Lucky was on that Pioneer team, the BG2 all the way back then.
MBDS.
MBDS back in London, 2022. Woo, that was a long time ago, boy.
It was actually LA. LA groups that they beat them. I'm pretty sure. No, not LA groups. That was something. I think you were right.
It was those KC Pioneers beat BDS in London.
I'm right.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
I'm right.
No, BDS was in America. I know that much.
BDS lost twice.
Yeah.
These are both pretty even teams, I would say. It's really up to you.
I mean, listen.
Who do you think is just gonna win?
My question their defense.
Off of just like
pretty good defense showing.
off rep.
I think they forced out 2 overtimes.
I'd say it's pretty close.
They might not score that much.
I think NIP though.
You can hold that offensive firepower to that little bit of goals and force them to overtime. That bodes well in this matchup.
Oh, absolutely. Like those first
The prediction is mostly on Ninja Pajamas side.
games, they kind of fell apart in game 4, but before that, they looked like they could contend with the world champ.
Nope.
So they need to play that good Rocket League. They can't get inconsistent. They can't give up any freebies versus Ninjas.
I mean, CRR is the player we've been highlighting for the Ninjas in Pajamas, and he definitely lived up to that highlighting yesterday, Jorby. But if I'm looking at Power, like, is there which player do you feel like needs to step up to match CRR's prowess?
Right, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, I'm looking at floor Razor. You know that Fiber is going to bring it. Super Lucky is going to bring it, but that means Gus has to
Charlie
be
is
at that
really-
same level. It's a weak link game. Whoever has the weakest link usually loses. So Gus has to find a way to strengthen his part of the chain to find a way to get over Ninjas in Pajamas.
You also know if you're
Yep, that's valid. Nobody win because if power goes out, the power goes out.
At least one embarrassing hiccup.
Yep. Y'all better be rooting for power because that's the life of the tournament depends on it.
Something that's gonna make you laugh. Been saying that.
W. Arman.
You gotta have a strong mental. Can't get tilted from that. Cause once it happens, it could
Appreciate the
They have a lot of
sub.
experience not getting tilted from those because they've had a lot of experience having them happen. But I also appreciate that, like, that means that Power isn't playing a defensive strategy. They're not playing safe. They're saying, hey, we're playing the best teams in the world. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to just say, get in the air and figure out the read after you're there if that's what it takes. And because if you don't get in the air, they're scoring on you for free. Power's getting in the air. They're taking the challenges, and they've put themselves in this opportunity here to knock out Ninjas.
Yeah, you have to throw those haymakers. When you're the underdog, you got to throw them and hopefully knock them down.
Let us know who you think is going to win.
97.
Fan vote here. Jorby, who's your pick?
All right, so it was hard to choose this, so I decided to rank both
Yes,
of
sir.
their matches against NRG to make my choice, all right?
Okay.
Ninjas in Pajamas scored 8 goals to NRG's 9 in their game. Power scored 4 goals to NRG's 10. I got Ninjas in Pajamas here, a slightly better performance overall in terms of the goals per game.
Okay.
A lot of that was in game 4 for Power, where they fell apart. They did fall apart in that game.
Cherry pick.
But Ninjas in Pajamas, it's a Europe world, and we're just living in it. It's going to be Ninjas in Pajamas going through.
Oh,
to
so
the
not
top.
so cherry picked.
Europe, Europe world, but last time I checked, the World Championship it resides in North America.
That's true. That's true. Wait, so North America's North America's not in this match.
No, it's not. No, they're not.
And what sport?
20 matchup, man. It makes logical sense.
80-20.
Logical sense to pick NIP. But I'll tell you, there's some other boys are down under, man. They always give you one. And I believe that these power boys are going to power up right here. They're going to get the job done in 5.
I'm getting a JBL ad. I don't need a new headset. Men's hockey.
Do that. You got to be able to perform against NIP right here. OCA on
Yeah.
top.
Gibbs, Bates has not been here long enough to realize.
Was that the finals?
Done. If you predicted NIP and then I predicted NIP, that's how.
Or
we
gold
give
medal, I should
Power
say.
The end moment they need. They need to be. That's completely needs to go against them here. We need to curse them. We
Yeah.
need to give them the full doubt. They're always underdogs. They always play better when people doubt them. What are you doing out here believing in them?
Also, they usually lose games.
Well, like I said it's the 80-20. Sometimes you just got to pick an underdog every once in a while. That's why the prediction contest.
Bro's looking at it.
Why have fun.
You're saying 20% of the time it happens every time?
Give me NIP.
What the heck did you just
Give me
say?
NIP on this one. I do think they're the clear favorites on this. How does the coin feel about it, folks? Power on one side, NIP on the other, and it's going to come up in favor of Power for this one. So you and the coin, you got their backs here. We'll see. That might work against
That's
them,
not what he
though.
wants to be.
So we'll see. How does Chat feel about it?
Nice.
64-36.
No, but you didn't see the logo.
Take that.
You didn't
80-20. Take that.
436 NIP. They turn it off so fast. Production, you're quick. 436 power. I caught that.
That might be 100%. Might be a spoiler. Might be over there. Folks, let's get into it. A spot in the playoffs is on the line here in Group A. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Power. Can Power be the
The
first
team of yellows.
out of the bracket?
Even though Ninja's pajamas is kind of green, but
right now.
sure looks like yellow.
OCE lost a spot at the major, but Power has a chance to gain a spot in the playoffs if they can take down Ninjas in Pajamas.
Oh man, this is an exciting series, all brought to you by Progressive. 2 teams, fairly similar stories, taking down 5 Fears, and then on the flip side, both losing to NRG. So this is the one to really solidify yourself in the head-to-head for Group A.
Arguably,
NRG's winning. They're probably gonna win that matchup.
competitive in that loss to NRG than Ninjas
Unless
in Pajamas
NRG just don't care, but they should.
Pajamas. They were led by CRR, who had that brilliant top 5 goal of the day. Can he bring that same level today when it's all on the line?
Well, there's been a huge power struggle between Power and anybody they go against. They haven't looked terrible. They just haven't been able to really secure the wins. But this NIP one, it's going to be a little bit different because, of course, like everybody's made mention to, CRR is the player to watch today. He's kind of in the forefront for NIP throughout this Group A.
But I have my eyes on Jorius, who had a few mistakes yesterday, uncharacteristic mistakes from a player who is so good mechanically. We'll see if he can bring it to a different level. So far, this first minute comes and goes, no goals, but we see pressure mounting.
So many ads.
He's going to try to keep this in the half, gets bumped off the ball.
Oh my gosh, you can feel the pressure mounting. CRR up next into the corner pocket here, tried to take the 50, lost it to Gus. And Power just taking it one challenge at a time. It's low boost though for the two men up next, which means Power's transition does get cut short.
And they break out. Superlucky goes for a ground pinch clear. It's going to be right to Jorius, who hits it over with too much pace to CRR, and CRR isn't able to get the mid boost, so low boost for CRR. He was hunting for a bump maybe, but with no boost wouldn't be able to do much. So now we might see a counterattack from Power. Fiber, back pass. Gus picks up the mid boost, but Fiber's going to opt to take it all the way back, but the boost is taken from him, or he's trying to, sorry, color mixed up there. But Power finally breaking out for that brief moment. Fiber is going to try to bring this upfield.
Those moments continue to be very, very short-lived. The difference is, you know, who is going to manage to keep this ball a little bit closer. And Power not doing too bad. I do notice, though, they keep trying to go for these little demos once they go for their rotation out. The problem is there hasn't been a connect quite yet. So in turn, they just continue to pass the ball back to NIB, and then these big clears come through, and it's just the same story over and over again. Although, yes, you are defending your net so far, it's not doing much. Eventually, something will find its way through. So Power really got to play this ball a little bit closer than they have been.
Trying to go for that fake, but not bought by NIP whatsoever. Furious, one for a tip. Hand up by Superlucky. Gus there for the challenge as well. Superlucky looking for Gus. Gus redirect towards net, but that'll be an easy save for Oli, who stays on the ball and is going to look for an outlet.
That's a really good attempt too from them. You're going to notice Power's going to try and be very, very cheeky against this NIP roster and send one upfield and see, can they just break past them the tiny bit? Although NIP is doing it to them, the bump doesn't work out, and somehow Power have managed to pull through.
Yeah, that was a tough situation for Fiber to work through, and now we do see a double commit. Superlucky helping Gus out. Gus, full tank will deny the backboard attempt by Jorius. NIP have had so much of the pressure this game. Fiber opts to get the mid boost. You can see it's a little awkward for Superlucky, and he does get contested here.
So far,
real quick,
just
what?
under 4 minutes, completely scoreless. Could change here. It's a wide shot from Oli.
Aight.
Superlucky really wants to do this on his own. The boost does get taken back by
6-0.
So low resources to Power.
Is that good enough?
Gonna determine how this next game plays out. Here comes the breakout from
6-0.
CRR pass around. Jorius tries to turn, goes for a pass across, but it was way above Oli, and you see him.
That match, that's GG's.
Rotate back. CRR still pushing it upfield. Oli with some boost off the ceiling, now off the arc and down. Superlucky will let it bounce off the ground and take it airborne.
He is.
Still many good chances for NIP, but have not been able
Yeah,
to
the
convert.
team they're going against is not even close to their skill level.
NIP wanted to make their push up field, and here comes one challenge.
That team is just here for the experience, basically.
It out in the mid for this ball.
But hey, you made it to a major, so.
He spots him, he gives him the attempt, but it's a great save from Power.
It's 5 fears, right.
Testing Gus, but Gus gets it safely to the sidewall. Superlucky, no boost.
Aren't they an OCE team?
Fiber trying to control it, brings it down. There's a big flick from Fiber. Monstrous flick, and now a shot on target. Or is it? Hits the post and goes out. A close call. Power almost robbing that game at the last second.
They almost do it off the kickoff, off the crossbar. 2 back-to-back attempts. Way too close for NIP. It feels almost like it's in slow motion.
Power deep in their own half. Jorius goes for a bump.
I realized I never turned the volume down. A little loud.
Fiber stopping the ball on the sidewalk. to get back to it, does get a piece of it, but it's a pass right upfield. CRR gets the boost. Super Lucky there to cut off that top corner shot. But NIP start cooking. Double tap pass off the arc and down. CRR's floating. What was he even thinking about doing?
He's trying to play it close to the wall and just floated on into himself. They're trying to play a crazy game here, but Power's also doing the same. Fiber on his own.
So NIP is guaranteed not making it to playoffs, but Power can. So NIP try and play upset.
For now, it's Gus in the air, pass over to Fiber, all the way to the other end.
See Power starting to get some looks. Oh, it's going to take.
At least that's what I'm pretty sure they said.
Gus up and over Oli, trying to get a 50 as well, and he gets the mid boost. Starting to march downfield. Gus will try to take it himself. Flip reset from Gus. Rebound out to Fiber. It's good. Fiber wins game 1 for Power.
OCE, you gotta put some respect on their name. You can feel the play. Also formulated from miles back. It's a crazy spot over to Fiber. And just a crazy win overall.
And honestly, for Gus as well, Gus getting that ball out, keeping
Holy
boost control at the mid, and then taking that ball airborne himself. He doesn't get the most gorgeous shot off the flip reset, but it was enough to force a rebound. And then Fiber right where he needed to be in rotation, and not only right where he needed to be, but he belted that ball top corner. That was such a good shot. And a game win for Power that, you know, they were playing from the back wheel most of that game, Herc.
Oh, look at it. Here it comes again. So he goes off the crossbar.
Yeah, this game's gonna be a little bit more competitive than the NRG one, I'm pretty sure.
And there's the pass that puts Power into the lead in the series. You guys got to put some respect on him, though. This is the team that went toe-for-toe with NRG. There was 1-goal games all the way through. They even had an OT against them. So
OT win.
They definitely OT win, yes. And
We're gonna check on NRG. Where's my mouse? There it is.
Going toe-for-toe for everybody, but this was the one that took
1-0.
Heart out of even getting to come here to Boston. It was the upset of the OCE century.
Yeah, I mean, they did get some help from the Bulldogs, certainly. But this is a team that, you know, has so much pressure on them. You know, they're representing an entire region here. OCE losing that spot. Only one team from OCE getting to come out to this major, and it's Power. And if they can get a win here against Ninjas in Pajamas and get a top 8, that would be another historic result for OCE, which was starving for results. It wasn't until that wild card top 6 that we saw at Worlds that, you know, OCE was waiting and waiting and waiting for a good result, a top 8. They could get another one here. That would be something for the region.
And on top of it all, you do got to take into account it's Gus's debut RLCS LAN, and he's trying to do it on his own. Tried to take the shot from the corner.
That's what I'm saying. She needs to be fired yesterday.
Was either going to be able to get a pass or a shot on target.
She needs to be fired yesterday. She was gone for a while, and now she came back. I thought they fired her, and now she's back. I'm like, ah.
The shots he was hitting.
Worst caster in the RLCS.
Dignitas against Falcons.
That's our alliance.
You know that Jorius has that top tier ability, but we have not seen that from Jorius yet. And this should be a goal, and it is. Oli with a wide open look.
Gonna crash out.
Play this one a little bit further back. It starts with a great touch though from CRR. It's full team effort all the way down the pitch. And Oli just carrying it on into that top corner makes it unsavable for Power. A big lead here in the first minute of play.
Oli off kickoff. Gus have that one. Does get demoed though, so all that boost Gus had, gone. Super Lucky manages to outrun that bump attempt.
I don't know.
And he gets a 50 here. Fiber. Big challenge, boost steal. There's a shot from Gus.
She's ruined some clips. Just with her casting.
Up and over one. Oli's floating. Gus goes for goal. Down and in. How about that?
Oh, we got a series here. We got a game going on right here. 1-1.
From Fiber, and he just completely beats out CRR. The full send confidence is what puts Power into a tied game.
Wow, so Power bounced right back. Super Lucky, little bump. Fiber, no boost. Couldn't even get some small pads. Finally got one. Oli will take to the air up against Gus. Rebound out to Jorius, but doesn't get it cleanly. However, will get it now off the wall. Fiber breaking up that play. CRR airborne shot on target. A little awkward, but Super Lucky keeps it close. Tries to hold on to it a bit too long. Ended up getting that shut down.
You could see all of Power 2 defensively. They were in this little triangle and they were ready to full tank it out of their side. Unfortunately for them, they're still in their half. Although the goal line saves on no boost is a statement to have been made against NIP. Here comes the clear, just past the midline.
Oli, poke forward, trying to get it to CRR, who pushes it ahead. Power off their own back wall. Gets challenged by CRR off the ceiling. Super Lucky. Keep this ball close and gets it past.
I want another overtime.
Oli hitting it back in. Power has been playing from their own half for a majority of this series.
Oh.
That counterattack always threatening. Slowing it down from Super Lucky. Will push that forward. And now Oli's going to try to 50 this by. Does get it past one, but Gus keeps it in.
Not too shabby as the second half approaches here. You can feel NIP getting almost boxed into their own half. Power's done a great job of maintaining this pressure.
Ooh.
Here's another attempt. A nice stop, 50 out to the corner. They go for the center.
Ooh, that's a goal. Oh, I thought that was off.
Fiber somehow gets this ball through. Backs up. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much. Gets to the ball quickly and just tries to do one thing.
Almost saved.
That ball around and hope a teammate is there. Super Lucky was there, but it was like a ping pong game. Or like pinball rather, bouncing all around before finally going in, and Power have a lead.
This is the team that took a game off NRG, so NIP is no exception.
This might be a big upset. There's a lot of points on NIP.
1-1, and here comes the clear.
Isolation play, could go for the bump as well. Somehow Jorius keeps that out. That was a 2v1 situation, a must-stop situation, and Jorius comes up clutch for Ninjas.
Gus is trying to race back with Ole, and you saw Fiber have to make the jump to this ball. Unfortunately for him, goes straight into the nose of Jorius, double to CRR, down on the side. Crazy bar, down, out. They have to play the back pass into their half to really just kind of reset all of NIP as a whole.
This is crazy. There's a big demo. Flip reset double. Goes for the shot. It was too weak. Gus will keep it in the corner, but it's got no boost. Still manages to launch that over Jorius, who does hit it backwards right to Oli, who booms it upfield. And Super Lucky able to get a hand up. Fiber and Gus, can they get this out? There's the 50 forward. Great 50 by Fiber. Now Gus going for a challenge as well. Rebound out. Oli, the only one up in the air, looking for CRR. CRR's bumped off the play.
You can feel it starting to get a little shaky for NIP as well. They keep trying to send one person upfield, and unfortunately, they don't have the time on the ball to even make that sort of a play right now. So at this point, Power is playing for time. Jorius tries to go for one. It's a battle in the corner for this ball, but it continues to get away from NIP.
NIP are not looking good. They're looking okay, but they need to get a go.
Airborne, reset, leaves it, goes for a bump instead, does tag Gus. And CRR going for a 50, trying to slow play.
Not too bad, Oli to himself. It gets taken away by Fiber, and the last 10 seconds come near. Super Lucky up in the air. You saw CRR in the corner, but he goes for the turnaround. Here comes Super Lucky. You gotta keep it in the air if you want this. The Hail Mary play goes wrong. Power has match point.
Big brain play there from Super Lucky, recognizing that the handoff was coming, gets the bump on the second man to deny that, and now surely there's gonna have to be a timeout called. Power have survived these games. They've been close.
2-0.
And we've got confirmation. Timeout called for NIP.
NRG check.
The timeout at that point. This is
Mouse. There we go.
out of left field.
NRG check.
They've been competing, like, and
I did not want to turn the volume on.
If you missed their NRG series yesterday, you know that this was definitely something that is expected of them at this point now.
And what a great series.
Oh, Energy's up 2 games. They just started the third.
Wrapping it around.
Yeah, Fiber's good.
Working out for Power. They've been playing good turtle defense. They've been putting those opportunities.
It's like a good battle with the lower teams.
Opportunity that they didn't convert on. It was the Jorius 2v1. Jorius was able to come out on top of that. So that was a big play from Jorius. But on the other end, You know, there was that shot from CRR. It
Hey,
looked like a wide open shot that he could have on net. That it looked like it was going to be a goal for NIP, and they clang it off the bar.
On top of that one too, it was also CRR that had the ball at one point and completely bumped himself off of it, and then play just goes completely out of his hands. So these opportunities, they get them, but it's just slipping through their fingers over and over and over, and you can just sense like the frustration of how is this happening? How do we have no power on our end to hold on to this ball right now? But Power,
They've got all the power.
They got all the power. They're not doing anything crazy. They're just playing a very solid head-to-head right now. They play the ball close when it's theirs.
And really, you know, there was a few moments too where there was just some good moments where instead of playing boom ball, they bring it back down. There was one play in the corner where Gus jumps up like he's going to go for it, turns upside down, uses his jump to get back down to the ground quickly. They're playing confidently. They're trying to keep the ball close in those key moments. Even with Fiber, you saw with him kicking that ball into reverse, keeping the ball low on the ground, they're playing confidently. They're playing to win. And, you know, defensively, they're making stops, doing a great job denying the backboard that NIP has been going for. And really, it's just the polish has been lacking for NIP. You have to hit those shots that you get. And also, you know, I still feel like there's more that Jorius can bring to the table. He's so insane, but we haven't seen him step up and really make the difference in a game yet for NIP.
I absolutely agree, but on the other end of the field, the OCE LAN rookie working together with his squad has absolutely stepped up in an incredible way.
We'll see if Power can 3-0 him or if NIP bring it to game 4.
By Jorius, he tries to go for the reset over Gus. Unfortunately for him, Power, they got to play defense for the next few moments.
Round 3, fight.
CRR in a race, but Super Lucky wins that race. And now Gus will move in. Fiber fakes the pass back to Gus, and now Gus goes for a 50. There's more of that confidence. This one somehow rolled in. Fate is on the side of Power.
This is their game to win. They've got NIP just
What a dunk.
completely frustrated.
The muscles.
Heads pushed a little too far. And there's Coach Freaky. He's bringing the EU players
Freaky.
over to Oceania.
What kind of coach name is Freaky?
Fiber is going to pass that ball out to Gus, but Fiber mixes it up, keeping NIP on their toes, and somehow Power gets a goal out of that. That is huge for Power. And Gus stealing that boost.
Big boost steal.
Big challenge there from Super Lucky. Does put possession back in favor of Power. Over one, Gus and Super Lucky together and going for the demo. They tried to make the fake play on him. It's not going to stop him here. Fiber up next from the ceiling. Gets this one taken away by NIP, and they send it straight back.
This is the most offensive we've seen Power. They can smell blood in the water. Full boost for Super Lucky. Going up high. CRR controlling it. Oli also securing corner.
Power still holding on to their 1-goal lead. NIP finally sees orange. Can Oli lead this to Jorius?
Alright, quick energy check. 2-1. 2-2. Interesting. It's a 2-2 series now. In terms of 2-2 game, I should say.
To get it out. So the one-time power falls short is when it matters most. Tied game here, 3:14 to go. And NIP see a glimmer of some
I only have peanuts.
towards their name.
Big time play. Jorius. It wasn't a fancy goal, but it was a massive goal. And just in pajamas. It's a long road back, but it's doable. Fiber. Oh, that one off the bar. Gus will grab the corner, tries to bring it up. Nice rebound out to Fiber. Fiber back up to Gus. Gus taking it forward. It's going to try to 50 this through. Can't land much of a bump either. Fiber looking for Super Lucky, but Ninjas in pajamas do a nice job gaining possession. Now, high in the middle. Oli flip reset. Saved off to the side.
Here comes CRR around the corner. He's just absolutely bulldozing Gus, and he still manages to make the pass off to Fiber. The 50 in the air does go mid, so here comes NIP on their next attack. Although CRR completely at 0, it is enough for the shot to come through, but Fiber's got their save. And Power just has to let NIP play their game. They're playing it a little bit closer to themselves, so these shots are coming through. The bump is out. You saw the flip back on it, and here comes transition out.
Oh, and Gus, we saw he was low on boost, but the defense had no idea. Gus, valiant effort. Now clear right up the middle. Gus will boom it downfield. CRR up against Fiber. Cuts it back to the middle. Pinch will send it to the opposite corner where Gus is going to try to get this out. Now off the ceiling. Dodges the bump. Flipping forward. Jorius leaves it for CRR, who's going to try to take it off his own back wall.
You saw that demo in the back, or at least you heard it. And that is a sign that Power is ready to play the aggressive game into the next 90 seconds here. Fiber, challenge on one at the center,
careful.
in ball around for NIP and a shot, but Super Lucky is faster.
Super Lucky, last back, stands tall, keeps this one equal.
This might go OT. I don't know though. It's looking like we're gonna get a goal soon. I think we're gonna have a goal close to the end of the match. Don't know who.
Trusted CRR to get this into the middle.
But I sense a goal coming. I sense a goal.
1 minute to go, and it's a big shot on center here. Demo out means 2v2 here on the goal line. Massive miss from one, back down to the other way. 45 on the clock, and you can feel this is where the pressure is going to build at its highest.
Gus, big clear. Super Lucky trying to get to this ball to maintain possession. There's a 50, sends it across, but CRR right there. Fiber also with him, but Fiber, no boost.
Big clear. Oli wanted it off the nose of his car, but he couldn't quite get it. Instead, it's Gus to Fiber. They're going to play this one from the ceiling. Enough boost in the tank to do it if they wanted. Instead, it's got to fall short, and all of Power on the race back. Oli down, in it!
Oli!
I told you.
His teammates
Holy, what a crazy pre-jump.
so high. Almost
Or a crazy read.
the ceiling, but gets the shot on target. And NIP take the lead with only 16 seconds left.
NIP's tried that play multiple times, and it finally works in their favor. Now, off the kickoff, here comes Power.
Oh, Gus lost it.
We might be going to game 4. Yep, game 4.
But ended up losing control. Power going all in with that kickoff strat, coming up short. And NIP will lock in their first game win of the series.
Game 4.
A great showing from Ninjas in Pajamas here. Really starting to get back into it when it mattered most. In Power, they have the grace of their match point. However, momentum from NIP is a scary thing to go up against.
NIP get the win. They stabilized. And for NIP, step in the right direction. Only a best of 5. We've seen plenty of reverse sweeps and best of 5. That is what NIP is going to have to do. And just looking at the history of these players on NIP against OCE, 7-1 on land. The lone loss being Jorius to wildcard last World. So this NIP team has a fantastic record against the region.
Granted, this is a new era for OCE. Timeout will go to Power for the meantime, as they try to break down what went wrong and then losing a lead that felt so secure for so long.
Well, I mean, and really, it was a 1-goal game. They did the equivalent of pulling
Check on Energy.
there on the kickoff
See who won.
strat, really trying to get that goal.
Energy.
But you know, they played pretty well. You know, all the games have been very close. They've been relying on not only NIP making
NRG 3-0 5 fears or whatever they're called.
The previous game, you know, the one before this win for NIP, we saw NIP missing some shots that normally they'd have, especially CRR, who was so good yesterday. So it's just one of those situations, I think, where the defense cleaned up a bit for Ninjas in Pajamas. Also hitting some shots. Oli getting activated as well. Haven't really been talking about Oli too much. Oli, a player who's been in the scene for such a long time. And
Just trying to grab a channel bar to get that bad caster out of here.
Making majors with many different teams. Or having to go through many different rosters to make majors, rather, you know.
I was gonna say, I think I've seen that kid on
yeah.
feels like 30 combos of teams up until this point. Finally found the one that fit the best to bring him out and give his best.
Chat, who do you think is going to win? Put your votes in the poll.
I'll say it time and time again, Land Rookie, he was so excited to get to be here. He said so far it has been everything.
Power's up 2 games to 1. Best of 5.
And he's just happy.
He's been looking great. And him and Fiber up at the
Back to full screen.
Here. You saw the fake play from Fiber in the corner where he pretends like he's going to pass it, instead sweeps the line. Gus gets the 50. That one ends up going in. The only goal that we saw from Power this game. But Fiber and Gus both working together so nicely. The creativity up there when they have had those few chances. So we'll see if Power can do enough. Another chance here to end the series and to claim a spot in the playoffs. Can Power do it? Or will NIP force Game 5?
Let's find out here. Power has 2 more chances to their name, although NIP has to win their 2 in a row. Joreous fake.
Big fake.
And what a start for NIP.
What a fake.
CRR, the little tip up. Joreous of that fake. You can see it froze the defense. Power waiting for the touch, but it was a distraction.
Early goal by NIP.
Here, 2 up from Power. They trade demos, and here comes Oli and CRR.
Good reset. Good dunk, but it wasn't on.
To sneak it in off the double there. Transition out, short-lived. CRR up next.
NIP finding their momentum.
Gus. Super Lucky. Trying to get back to the ball. Oli.
They're looking different now.
Looking very good in these recent games. He's going to keep needing to bring that level. Gus pushing forward. 50, kick back, Super Lucky, hitting it to the sidewall. Corner or side boost does come up. Fiber back down to the ground, was hoping maybe to catch that, do a dribble, but ends up getting the ball taken from Oli. Trying to get this out. Gus, light touch, goes for a 50. No, he fakes off it. Fronts the teammate, but it's a double commit. Still might work out for Power.
Play's not over yet. Joreous over to CRR. Had it been any more to the left, they could have gotten it, but instead it's another attempt from Oli. Super Lucky to keep them out.
Yeah, they did.
But the pressure still continues.
Beers put up a fight in the last match. I don't know what the score was. CR popping off. NIP found their momentum. Yeah, they kind of did. I didn't really need to sweat their heads off.
The kickoff, now Power's got to struggle to really find their way again. It was a powerful flick to the backboard, but
They did the first match and went and won like what, 6-0, something like that.
Has been flat for Power indeed. Offensively, not much to show. Gus will try to change that here. Into the air, up and over one, goes for a 50.
Took quick glances of the game every now and then. This game's looking a little closer. We might be going to Game 5.
There was a bump attempt on Oli, but Oli saw it coming, dodges it nicely. An effortless breakout here for NIP. Oli going for goal.
What a play. Game 5, yep.
NIP's new strat.
I think we're going to see a Game 5.
It's a gorgeous pass, and CRR,
CRL.
knows his entire job is just to clear the path.
Mind your grammar, Misty.
So that they can go in.
NIT, yeah, they did wake up.
Even though Power had those 2 games.
I don't think NIP can make playoffs, but they can ruin Power's chance at playoffs if they win this.
Back pass, Fiber. Trying to slow it down there.
Better than the other person. Better than Lemon.
Bullied off the ball by CRR, who had nothing in the tank. Gives some space to Joreous. Joreous, can he solo play it? Gets bumped off the ball.
Your comments are behind the live. Lol. Are they?
I mean, you found your way all the way from this side. Look, it's Joreous all the way, sealing to himself. There's enough power. Gus just timed it a little, a little too early, so the ball falls behind him and finds his win. And at this point, 4-0 up that's a tough place to come back from.
And this is off the back of the Power timeout.
Yeah, not Power. NIP winning this one for sure now. It'll take a really crazy comeback.
Feeling done and dusted, but there's plenty of time left on the clock.
It's not impossible, but it's going to take a crazy momentum shift, and I doubt that's going to happen. That was good, Andrew. Welcome back.
NIP seem to have hit their stride, and a lot of that is thanks to Oli.
There's 2 up on defense there, but Oli on his lonesome almost does it himself. Fiber able to magnet this ball to his car for now. Super Lucky on the double for 1. No bump on Joreous. They play it patient. Power almost able to go in. The team full committed on this play, but nothing to show for it.
I did.
Shots.
500 or 9. I'm stuck in the past. 900.
But Jorius expecting the
Said 500, chat.
backboard. Is able to shut that down. CRR controlling on the sidewall. Has Jorius in the middle. Goes for a flip reset pass. Jorius gets a piece of it. It'll slow down a counterattack for Power. But until
Basically, NIP, all they need to do is just stop them from scoring and they win.
this one's going to Champions Field.
Or they could score more. It's up to them, really. Might as well dig their grave even deeper.
Of the series, the true head-to-head in Game 5 is the only way to do this justice. Both these teams 1-1 in Group A, looking to see who has the better potential for spot number 2.
This is basically a playoff game. Just gotta win. That's all it takes to move ahead, and that one does go in again.
FF.
5 goals now for NIP. A one-sided game.
GG's next.
NIP has all the momentum.
I mean, it's like you said, you're playing it out of respect at this point. Let it go, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's
At this point,
no
you're like,
forfeit.
GG's next.
To be like, all right, I hope you just continue to feel bad about yourself.
But I mean, even if you're Power, though, getting something late will help. Right now, it must feel like they have no way to score. They just can't score on this team. There's nothing.
We're going to Game 5.
And that is not a mindset you want to be taken in to the next game.
Mustard.
And also just looking at the numbers as well, Power players a combined 1 and 13 against EU teams on land. The lone win was Super Lucky against BDS back in the 21-22 Spring Major. So it has been a while.
So this is, despite the scoreline, the closest they've gotten. It only will take
6-0.
as they head on over to Champions.
Not a good way to enter in Game 5 for Power. They go up 2 games to 0, and now they're tied.
Look like they have potential for the sweep. And NIP.
What do you mean by that?
Foot at a time, starts off as a walk, and they're in full sprint towards a win.
Yeah, they are top speed right now, and Power has hit the brakes. It seems like there's no momentum at all right now. Engine stalled for Power after those 2 games, those tight wins that they were able to pull down. NIP, on the other hand, it's been pedal to the metal. They are speeding away, but you know, both teams still with
CR getting his clips.
come down to this game on Champions Field. That is going to determine who makes it to playoffs and who is going home.
I'm really stoked to see how this goes, especially should we, you know, there's always a chance for an OT, and Power is kind of 50-50 on their OTs right now. As
They've
far
been good
as
in overtime. I don't think that NIP wants it to go to overtime. And honestly, with the way they've been playing, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's overtime. NIP has been so dominant. Only a half.
But how are you gonna get those legendary comebacks if you can just forfeit?
To nothing. A beatdown in the last game. Does Power have?
You know what I'm saying? Some crazy comebacks happen in like 10 seconds.
Favorite here. Power are the underdogs coming from a region that has been reduced. They got cut 2 spots down to 1.
Big game.
And this one team from OCE has a chance to get a big result for themselves and their region. Game 5, Champions Field, NIP versus Power. Let's kick this one off.
Fiber down to the mid, and it's a big clear from Super Lucky here. Power want to start their attempt.
There was a 4-goal comeback in like less than 20 seconds. Or almost. I'm pretty sure it's happened before. I think they're Europe.
Trying to do a little give and go in the corner.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they're EU.
Corner boost spawns for Gus. A big clear from Gus. CRR gets the corner, goes for the boom. Super Lucky on the other
And
side.
Power is OCE.
Fortunate that shot wasn't on target. Super Lucky was.
NIP is confirmed not making it to the playoff bracket. Power have a chance, but they have to win this. If they lose this, they're done. They're also not making it to playoffs. So NIP trying to reject their chance. They're saying if we can't make it, you can't make it either. You're coming with us. They're trying to pull him off the bridge with them.
This is the best they've looked in the last 2 games at least.
Certainly keeping it close.
Yeah, they're good.
Close games have favored Power.
They're 3-0, so they won 3.
Fiber in the play.
They should be good.
Pass, yes, tries to hit Gus. Gus with a 50 up and over Jorius, but Oli will boom it. Super Lucky. Hits it safe into the corner. Fiber there, but not much boost. Corner does spawn, and Super Lucky will pick it up. And now put it to use.
Lots of handoffs as well from NIP to really transition themselves out. Power forced to play off pads, which is slowing their game way down.
First goal's gonna be big.
For them to make a lot of these saves here.
Big clear. Ooh, Jorius got back.
Keeps this scoreless.
Jorius, he was ready. Now going for goal. Cut off. But Oli will have a
Good
shot.
aim.
It goes in. It looks like a player from Power was going for a squishy save.
It looked like a double squishy save. I don't know. I want to see the replay back. Fiber and ball from the top. Super Lucky goes for the squishy. You have both angles covered, and yet it's just lasered into the right spot for NIP.
And you see how hyped CRR is getting.
CR locked. Faked.
Soul of this NIP team. Gus.
Fake out a boost.
Get this ball downfield. There's the demo. And Oli will try to possess it. CRR is up. Off the ceiling. Jorius too slow to the ball. Gus hoping to control it, but it's hit right back on target. Awkward.
Ooh, what a save.
But he does enough to get that saved out to the corner.
That's an awkward save.
He bumps Jorius completely off of the play, and it makes Oli a little bit awkward on his turn. So now it's this power struggle between Power and NIP. The shot on target, Fiber up.
NIP just looking better right now.
Rotations back because defense is now
They got the pressure.
for Power.
Gus.
I think so, yeah.
Good communication there. Super Lucky going for the 50. Almost worked out. Super Lucky almost dunking that in. Now gets another small touch. There's a demo on the goal line. Fiber trying to slow this ball down. Gus has to retreat. Jorius with boost. Flip reset. Gets bumped off the ball. Fiber. It's passive. Now marching downfield. Oli. Nice deflection to the corner. Trying to limit Power's options.
Power's got to find possession of this ball again. They're going
Yep.
to try over to one.
Oh, what a pass. Ooh, good save.
That was close, but still that's not enough to beat NIP.
We'll see if this could be
NIP really locked right
a
now.
multitude of challenges. This 150's all the way back into the other end though, and finally NIP out of their half. Oli's going to try and play this one down. You see Jorius lurking down on mid, and this final minute comes through. It's
Right, we're gonna need to clear that. Good clear.
from NIP.
They're instantly gonna put it back on their end though.
Sides of Power's net.
Power needs to get something here. NIP holding on to this one goal for dear life. Super Lucky up and over. Jorius tips it to the side, no boost for Fiber. Corner pass attempt, Gus is there, low shot.
Uh-oh. Whoa, what a save. That's a big save by CRR. I'm rooting for NIP. I think they got this. I said at the beginning, I think they're gonna win this.
Final 10 seconds.
I think it was a whiff, but good fake. Wasted time.
50 to the middle of the
Last chance for Power.
Super Lucky goes for the flick. This one off the post. Gus too close to the play. It's still up. But now
That's GG's.
game. Ninjas in Pajamas reverse sweep Power and claim their spot in the playoffs.
Oh, so Ninjas in Pajamas did have a chance for playoffs.
Especially after that final play there with Super Lucky.
Okay. Never mind, I was wrong.
It was just in front of them, but NIP, this is the experience diff that it puts them just a step ahead of Power. But you can see the sportsmanship, how great of a series it was.
You've got to respect the performance that Power put up, pushing NIP to the limit. And CRR, we've been talking about him offensively so much.
GG's.
Only offensively this series, but defensively, a huge stop in the
We got
final
Shopify
moments, and
versus
I'd love to
TSM.
look at the Super Lucky play as well. That one was close to going in. Power was within inches. And
Not probably not gonna watch that one.
They take the loss there. You know, that is a respectable performance here in Boston. Taking an OT game off NRG, almost taking down Ninjas in Pajamas for a top 8.
I think OCE is done.
Generating a lot of entertainment for Rocket League fans around the world.
Not just entertainment, but a lot of respect and more given so to OCE after that performance. A lot of people thought just because Wildcard wasn't here that OCE's representative wasn't going to be able to put up a fight, but they did their best. Unfortunately, the people that won were NIP, but congratulations to them. Enjoy your time with Leaf.
The storylines on day number 2 continue on. The great, entertaining Rocket League. Again, some heavy hearts for the players, I think, knowing that you had to go through a reverse sweep to get there. What was said at that? What was that pivotal moment, I guess, for the team to be able to turn things around like that?
Yeah, I mean, wasn't even at the timeout because we took that after game 1, but I think the main thing was it was the same as yesterday against NRG. Like, we need to stop doing too much. We kept creeping out for bombs when we had 0 and then just leaving each other in an awkward space. And we're like, okay guys, we really need to stop doing too much on a nothing play.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get in that flow state and just, okay, I'm already got the momentum, let me keep going. How do you break check your mind like that then? Like, in the moment, it's so hard to just switch that. You can't just say, let's stop doing it. How do you get yourself in the mindset to stop doing that?
Yeah,
is there a trick?
It is definitely really difficult because almost every single team that goes out during this stage, like a lot of teams even lose because they can't get themselves out of that pit.
Yeah.
But it's, in my mind, it's just an individual thing. You need to just snap out of the panic. You need to snap out of the panic. You need to start thinking clearly, because this is a thing that only happens on game day. You don't do this in scrims ever because you're not in this mindset of everything I do right now matters.
Exactly. Yeah, and it did matter. I mean, this is a win and in situation, so that's got to weigh at the back of your head. But you locked it in. You got it at the beginning. I saw your face when you walked up. You looked drained. Are you feeling that drain energy-wise then?
I mean, yeah, it's I've got a dry mouth from all the stress.
Yeah.
I'm not happy yet. I feel like I've lost, but we won. So I'm gonna feel it in a bit, but I'm still on fire.
Conflicting emotions.
W audio.
Right now, I understand, man. It's conflicting emotions. It's very hard, but hey, you did get the win. I want to remind you of that. At the beginning, if you just want to look at again to your opponents, I mean, they were playing good at the beginning too.
Censor, someone said.
Could have been done better. How do we feel about that region now? I mean, they were looking pretty good out there.
I mean, yeah, OC, I mean, they beat me at Worlds to get top 6. I've got massive respect. They showed who's boss, especially those first 2 games. And the last, I think the 3rd and the 5th game was so close. Like, yeah, you can't underestimate these guys. These guys all got insane mechanics.
Yeah.
For being such an isolated region, like, props to them. Like, I think they should be proud of themselves too.
Absolutely. Get the shout-outs in chat. Hey, I'm going to let you get your thoughts together, man. You need that time, that break. Congratulations on the win, though. I'm glad you got it.
All right, thank you.
There it is, a very stressful match. You've seen it all day. All of these teams put under the pressure, and I bet you it's not going to stop with the Rocket League got coming your way in a second.
Oh, looks like you're backing up a
9915.
Luann? Is there a Luann in the house?
Remember, you don't work here. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Luann going once.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents,
Luann?
but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Sorry.
Luann!
All right, we're gonna listen to some music now.
closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 That's when we need each other.
Oh!
And the third seed make it to the lowers, but this major it's just first seed to uppers, then second seed to lowers. So yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
Rattles, Chief Beef and Coconut again.
One chance to get back into it, and you got to play K-Corp.
Your elimination match is Carmine after losing the Zen.
No warm up, no slow ramping up.
Nothing.
Carmine Corp.
It's just on it.
Yeah.
And that's the way the cookie
And they
crumbles.
could have had it too.
Don't see. We keep on bringing this back up.
I can handle that for you. I can handle
Helping Adrian Brody prepare for his role as a turbo.
Never mind, chat. We're stuck with ads on both streams. 2 minutes. I guess y'all get to listen to some ads.
There's no crying.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab a snack. I need a snack. Back, need a snack.
We want donuts.
Or reliable rice cake.
Donuts.
Rice cake.
Just touch it a little.
14 grams of protein in a donut.
Put it in our mouth hole.
Quest. It's basically cheating.
Oh, now this guy's going that way. Now I'm getting the lay of the land.
Valets can be a big test for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
There's an overflow lot somewhere in the vicinity.
If the
Is that right?
garage is full, they go to the auxiliary.
He said if the garage is full, they'd go to the overflow lot.
I heard him. I was right here. Let's just stand quietly.
I bet you guys have driven some great cars, huh?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with
I
us.
think you might have brought the wrong car. We had the red convertible.
Ladies and gentlemen, Twice Yearly PrEP is here. One office visit every 6 months, 2 times a year for HIV prevention. That's 1-2 PrEP.
Answer your call.
Yeztugo is an injectable prescription medicine that helps to protect against HIV through sex. One office visit every 6 months. One during your winter glam, and one during your summer glow. One during your winter time.
Why you want me to answer your call?
You must be HIV negative
Because I wanted
receive
you to answer
Yeztugo
my
and get
call.
tested for HIV before the next injection. If you think
I have
answered my call.
I have Pringles.
You have Pringles?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of Pringles?
Original.
Original?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Party pack size.
What mic are you on right now?
Did Discord change my settings?
It sounds like it did.
There we go.
There you are. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Back. He's alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Glad you're alive.
What?
I'm glad you're alive.
Yay.
Yay.
Falcons.
It could be Furia, though.
It could be Furia, though.
It
yeah.
could be
Keep watching.
It's probably going to be Falcons.
Most
though.
likely.
Yeah.
You just have to hope.
So probably 2
My
NA,
bad.
5 EU, 1 MENA.
Maybe.
That's, I mean, that you probably.
Alpine versus Main Brazil.
South America with Furia, they really haven't shown much the last couple lands. MIBR wasn't bad, but they couldn't. I mean, who knows? Maybe they go out and beat Gentlemates, but I don't know. I'm not loving from how much we hyped up NA before this event, which we always do. It's unfortunate that that they didn't back up the words that we put in front of them. You know what I mean?
They looked so solid at the kickoff land that I almost believed.
But
But
all
I
it takes
realized
is one
that
team, though, right? All it takes was one team to
true.
win the whole thing.
That's
like
true.
they might have 5, but we got like the giant.
I was so
right?
convinced by SSG at kickoff, dude, and I still think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just tough.
I think they're
the
a
potential's
high,
always there.
high ceiling, low floor team.
Rocket League's just a hard game, man.
What are you doing?
They have some stars, and I mean, Reveal. You guys.
I'm playing
everyone
free
saw that
play
game
right
the
now.
time. Reveal hits that double touch. We're talking in a very different manner right now, so it's slim margins across the best because that group, those 4 teams, I think.
Should I play Rocket League or should I
all 4 of them top 10.
watch RLCS?
Top 11 in the world. I know I would. So
I don't
That's what makes
know.
it fun, though, right?
What
The
should you do?
unpredictability. Because if it's just going into it, the best team is always winning, right? Like that's not as fun.
Right.
But like if you have a little bit of unpredictability here, a little bit there, I think it makes like the overall event a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean that's why I was excited.
I don't know.
Coming out so hot.
Willie and
They were like, and when OC does well.
Oh, what's his name?
usually Pretty unpredictable. It's very fast. Like very.
Gosh.
It's just strange gameplay. Like Power looked legit and just so solid. Like,
Hellbreeze.
the plays were good. They were slowing the game down well. It looked so impressive. And then
Yeah.
game 3, still think it looked fine. And then game 4 and 5 was terrible.
Yeah.
They're both from the VC and not Thunders. Where'd that come from?
Off the rip, which was nuts.
Sonic. In the Thunder VC.
And then
In
it
the
just
dead server.
Yeah.
You know who's impressed me regarding like good solid touches? LJ. Bringing out the L Judge.
The L Judge from LJ, yeah.
Those
No,
were
he's been
so
good.
He
Love
did
the
like
L
3 of
Judge.
those in a row, and
Yeah.
a couple of them got him a goal.
Boy.
Okay.
I hope we see some of those in these next series, actually.
We're getting kicked out here in a second.
What are we doing?
So, series prediction. What series is next? We have MIBR Gentlemates.
Gentlemates.
And we have Shop 5 versus
TSM, I believe.
TSM.
Yeah.
So, MIBR Gentlemates.
Quick.
I have Gentlemates
What
and
are we
4.
Gentlemates
doing?
at 4 as well.
Gentlemates 3.
Okay,
Okay.
3-0 sweep.
Other one, I have Shopify and 4.
Yeah, TSM 3-0 sweep.
Shop.
Kidding?
Must
In 4.
know.
TSM in 4.
Oh.
Wait. What is wrong with you?
I got Shop in 3.
All right.
I'm predicting 2 3-0 sweeps. I think we've
Yeah.
gotten too many game 5s. But
All right.
Oh, wow.
stay tuned for all the action. If you guys want to join our watch party, we'll be live on
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What are we doing?
Nothing.
Was close.
What?
It was brutal. It was tragic.
What do you
for
mean,
OCE
nothing?
As they make an exit here from Boston, reverse swept, nearly got us to overtime in game 5 there too. Oh, it was right on.
You got cut off. That's
But
fine.
ultimately, Power are done. Ninja Pajamas.
This is the
But you
OC
didn't have to
story.
cut
They come out
me
here, they show us
off.
what they're
No,
capable
I'm
of.
copyrighted. Thank you very much.
And everybody's
Andrew's on.
Now is the time.
Andrew?
This is it. OC, they're gonna
Like, I am Andrew RL.
Uh-huh.
The balloon just explodes.
And not only that, too.
They not know that I had him
they
added.
lost a spot at majors to Europe, and they were about to take
I had no
out the
idea.
European team because every other European team very likely makes
Apparently
out
I
of their
do.
groups. Now we're very likely in the top 8 to see all 5 Europeans, but for Ninjas in Pajamas, though, down to all
Well,
the
this
pressure's on
Andrew
you,
has 2 W's.
and they show up.
This is the
Mhm.
most despondent we've been on a desk in a long time. Made to think about a reverse
I don't know if that
sweep.
means
What an
anything,
impressive
unless that's
performance
his
from
actual
NIP.
epic.
Bounce back here and finish it off, secure their spot in the playoffs.
I mean, it's big ups for NIP, man. They just handle business.
Would Andrew be
And they handled
streaming?
it in their own way, too. I mean, they had to go down 0-2
Nope.
in the set. And they
Oh,
used their
Goodwood
timeout
just
after
asked me
game
to
one.
hop on
After game
Siege.
I'm
one,
playing
they
Siege.
actually- They used their timeout immediately. And
What?
So then after that, when
I'm playing season.
Is it even a
Yeah.
they at this point though? Because CRR.
Okay, I guess let's go to gaming
as
one.
soon as we saw that,
I'ma end stream then, chat.
I mean, I knew the momentum had shifted. There was
Love you,
something
chat.
in the
Goodbye, chat. Thank you for stopping. I love you.